I'm glad I'm doing this now, because once I ever find a partner, I can no longer play a single player campaign. Alright, the Iron Fist. Since the conflict began in the Corporal sector, the ruling council of the United Earth Directorate has closely monitored its wayward Terran colonies. Having witnessed the steady advancement of the Zerg infestation and the maneuvering of the Protoss throughout the colonies, the ruling council has finally agreed to take control of the war-torn sector. Over. Finding that a new Zerg overmind manifested itself upon the planet Char, the UAD has sent its greatest admiral, Gerard Dugal, I think, to capture the creature. As captain of the UAD fleet under Dugal, your objective will be to storm the Terran Dominion and depose of its dictator, Emperor Mengsk I. First strike.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space. I trust that the effects from your long, cold sleep have worn off by now. If not, the Med Officer can provide you with additional cryostim supplements. Admiral Dugal has issued a proclamation to the entire fleet via Transmed. I'll patch it through to you now.
Attention, defenders of the United Earth Directorate. This is Admiral Dugal. You were all briefed before we left Earth, so you know that we have come here to conquer this sector in the name of humanity.
You have been briefed, so let me reiterate.
If you have second thoughts about performing your assigned duties, be reminded that if we fail in our mission here, not one of us will be going home. We stand or fall together in this forsaken wasteland. Serve the Directorate. Serve humanity. All other priorities are secondary to victory. Dugal out.
Transmed completed. Receiving incoming transmission.
Good morning, Captain. I am Vice Admiral Stukov, Tactical Advisor to Admiral Dugal. I see you've already reviewed his proclamation. I'm sure it doesn't cover anything you weren't already familiar with. Once you get to know the Admiral, I'm sure you'll find that he's actually quite personable. At any rate, Captain, I do have orders for you. As we are about to begin our invasion of the Dominion, we will need access to their primary data net and weapons diagnostics. To this end, you are to assault the outlying planet of Braxis and take control of its capital city of Boralis. You are to deploy your forces within 2 standard hours. The Admiral expects perfect results, Captain. Stukov out.
Yeah, just be perfect, mate, lol. Also, I'm not sure that is necessarily, like, face skin. Could be butt skin, who knows? It's hard to tell, really, if it's, processed big man enough. Off we go.
Yes, sir. Orders received. Destination.
Starting off right away. Thought we were gonna get some.
This landing site doesn't have any gas. Guess we'd better start looking for another geyser.
Makes you wonder why the fuck they even dropped down here. God damn.
SCV good to go, sir.
I guess minerals are the most important bit. Let's all look around.
Outstanding. Let's move. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Go,
SCV
go,
good to go, sir.
So something weird Terran versus Terran. Seems right with me.
go. Go, go, go. Let's move.
I wonder if he's start with all tech available.
Go, go, go.
He should, since it's the continuation
SCV good to go, sir.
of the base game.
Outstanding. Go, go, go.
Let's not engage those men yet.
Roll. Go, go, go.
I wanna accidentally upset the locals before I'm ready. I do like siege mode. Oh right, no gas, whoops, that's the thing.
Good to go, sir.
Means I probably should have taken damage on these guys. I can't repair them or make more. Let's check up as well.
SCV good
So
to
we'll
go, sir.
toss out a marine archer as well.
Commander, rock and roll. Go, go, go. Rock and roll.
SCV good to go, sir.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not really, but I think we'll be hearing that for a while, so I'll stop commenting.
Outstanding. Rock and roll.
It's just a dead end. No, it's not. That's weird.
Good to go, sir.
Rock and roll.
I wonder if this is like their
Standing by. Go, go, go.
outside outpost, but that you're supposed to bin first to get some extra resources.
Reporting for duty. SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative.
I would appreciate.
Standing by.
I wonder if I should run a man in there, just to see what's up.
SCV good to go, sir.
That guy has a long ass path to go. Not the greatest position for a command center, I guess.
Standing by. Jacked up and good to go.
I guess we could build vultures, but yeah, I'm not too fond of vultures. Much more for marine mate myself.
Shoot. Go, go, go.
Try not taking damage on the tanks.
Want a piece of me, boy?
SCV good to
I
go.
think the game speed is lower. I'm hallucinating. Alright, never mind.
Yes, sir.
Been playing too many fast-paced, shooty, mech-based games.
Orders, Captain.
Let's get
Right away,
you,
sir.
up here, get some more depots, get a second barracks.
You want a piece of me, boy? Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll.
SCV good to go, sir.
Guess we don't really need an engineering bay in the legs if we don't have gas anyway. May as well move up. See what's to see.
Want a piece of me, boy? Outstanding. Standing by.
SCV good to go, sir. Roger that. Job's finished. Yes, sir.
Give me something to shoot.
They made it up the hill. Shot a few tanks.
Shoot. Commander. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Kind of a shitty choke point to fight in.
Rock and roll. Let's move.
Reinforcements anyway.
Rock and roll.
Some more minerals. A grand total of 3 clusters, lovely.
Good to go. Rock and roll.
At least it's a dead end, so we can probably just slap a command center up there without worrying.
Orders received. Affirmative.
Why not?
I read you.
Let's go for it.
Roger that. Right away.
May as well build an engineering bay just so we can get some turrets, in case we need them later. Let's slap that here, just so it's out of the way.
Standing by. Rock and roll.
Wonder if we should annoy these men then.
Reporting for duty. I can't build there.
Yeah. It's just me being imprecise, so SCV man.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I like how the weakest man in the game happened to take point there.
Outstanding. Rock and roll. Jacked up and good to go.
SCV good to go, sir.
Let's move.
I think I'm trying a bit too hard to keep these fucking marines alive. They are marines after all.
Standing by. Go, go, go. Standing by. Commander. Go, go, go. Let's move.
But I may as well. Micro is fun. King Vulture, how dare you exist? Headphone cables go all over the keyboard. Life becomes hard. Drop shit? Drop something up here. I hope that's not a siege thing. I don't think I could deal with a man up there. Very confused in general, this drop shot. Oh, it's just a marine. Alright. Goddamn. Anyway, let's stop being lazy.
I read you.
Be enough for those. Let's get another supply depot, make some marines, lose our tanks.
You want a piece of me, boy?
SCV good to
So,
go.
man coming into my base.
Jacked up and good to go.
By a man, I mean multiple men.
Go, go, go. Give me something to shoot.
Slow. Very slow. Still no gas. It's unique. I approve.
Orders, Captain. Job's finished.
Been there, mates.
Yes, sir. Orders received.
Your forces are under attack.
Jacked up and good to go.
SCV good to go, sir.
Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. Rock and
SCV good to
roll.
go, sir.
Let's move. Rock and roll. Go, go, go.
Damn it.
Let's move.
Who knew firebats were so good if you're still low on units? They must be running by here all the time. So let's just try to catch them off right there. Or just cut them off rather.
Orders received.
Need another barracks.
Can't build it.
Okay, I need to sort this cable out. Give me a second. Yeah, forces, you'll be fine. Well, fine is relative, I suppose, but you're fine-ish. It's good enough for me. Get this cable out of the way.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Job finished.
Commander, give me something to shoot. Jacked up and good to go. Rock and roll.
Yes, sir.
You want a piece of me, boy? Commander, standing by.
Oh, I fucked up.
Orders,
I guess the Marine came out just as the barracks finished. That's unfortunate.
You want a piece of
Let's
me,
just make more then. Fuck it. More barracks, more Marines. I want all of the Marines.
rock and roll. Jacked up and good to go. Let's move. Destination.
Your forces are under
You want
attack.
a piece of me, boy? Commander, go, go, go. Yes, sir. Jacked up and good to go. Jacked up and good to go.
Or did I ever? I never did build up for some reason. Interesting.
Orders, sir. Give me something to shoot.
He is a blue base. Oh, this is the one we're gonna.
I am Lieutenant Samir Duran of the Confederate Resistance Forces. I've been monitoring your attack against the Dominion, and I'd like to offer you my services and skills in return for amnesty.
Intriguing. Lieutenant, you have absolutely no idea as to who we are or what we have come here to do. Why do you wish to side with us?
Because my men and I have sworn to fight against the Dominion and its Emperor. Seeing as how your forces have been laying into this Dominion base, I figured we were on the same side.
I see. How exactly do you propose to be of service to us, Lieutenant?
Well, I possess intimate knowledge of the surrounding area. I can show you an alternate route that leads to the rear of the main Dominion base.
Very well, Lieutenant. Consider yourself and your men the first colonial conscripts of the United Earth Directorate. Captain, see that the Lieutenant is given our full cooperation. We shall see if he's worth the effort.
I read you.
Oh, he's mine now.
Orders received.
More Marines, always welcome. And we have a hero.
Right away.
It's the back entrance.
Job finished.
It does look much better than any sort of main entrance. Hope they're not flanking back here. That would make that kind of pointless.
Go, go, go. You want a piece of me, boy? Let's move. Go, go, go. Let's move.
Job finished.
Go, go, go.
I really need the range upgrade. Goddamn. At least we're getting gas in a second. Academy still doesn't cost any minerals, does it? No. So we'll be able to function with that soon. Let's pull some of these SCVs over. Maybe not quite as many.
Right away, sir.
Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll.
I kinda wanna pick that base if I can.
Your forces are under attack.
I cannot.
Rock and roll.
I regret my decisions.
Yes, sir. Standing by. Identify target. Jacked up and good to go.
Should be building way more of these. I'm being lazy.
I read you.
Academy is soon to be done. Oh boy, we clicked that. We got that one for free again. It's gonna happen a few times during this campaign.
I'll take care of
I
it.
think they're cycling around. Not sure why. Oh, it's dropshipping. But how dare you? At least the guys doesn't have cloak yet because I couldn't fight that.
Your service. What do you need?
Speaking of, I can now build these though, so we can deal with cloak.
Job finished.
And I want to range upgrade in a bit. Just have this pre-selected until the gas comes in.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Okay.
Good to go. Give me something to shoot. Jacked up and good to go.
Could be
Come from the back. Lovely.
I'll take care of it. Right away. Of course.
Jacked up and good to go.
I'm here.
Did they get any of the gas barriers that I've not? Alright, cool.
Jacked up and good to go. Standing by. Commander. Orders.
His great feat of providing us with intimate knowledge of the surrounding area is kind of useless, given that we can just get scanners now. Let's not drag on the man too much. He's trying his best. So am I with my miserable micro.
Jacked up and good
Okay, let's actually instead wait here for some upgrades before we go ass over tits and just end ourselves. I think playing the Protoss campaigns back to back just made me a little bit impatient when it comes to wanting to get shit done. What? How's he sus? He's done nothing wrong. Also, I built 2 buildings here and I managed to trap this poor SCV. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. Duran seems like a fine man. We've only just met him. How could we know whether he's sus or not? Also, alright, mental Jimmy.
Research complete.
That's siege mod, isn't it? Yeah. Yes. Oh, interesting hotkey. Sure that won't be annoying to use. I guess once that tech is done, I can just lift the eBay. Oh boy.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah. Lift. I probably should, but I saw these buildings and I had to break them. It's the entire extent of my strategy there. Oh, we can't really get any further tech anyway. Alright. This will be marining more.
Identify target. Proceeding. Identify target. Checked up and good to go. You want a piece of me, boy? Give me something to shoot, Commander.
Oh wow, that is probably why you suggested this. That's a lot of Spider-Mans. Oh fuck, I didn't hotkey this. Eh, that's fine. Greens are expandable. Oops. Some vehicle upgrades. Yeah, I had not seen that previously. I was unaware. I mean, at least these mines help me not be supply capped ever. It's one way of looking at it, I suppose. I feel like I need more barracks. Let's add to those. I had a... there we go. An idle man here. I cannot tolerate this. No man shall be idle if it's not a hero. Oh yeah, right, I have the sparks as well. Guess I'll just plop down some marines into a bunker here, in case anyone ever flanks me instead. So now that I've started clearing out this main area, I feel obligated to stick with it. Yeah, they have the fear. Let's see, do I need to scan for you? I do not, right. Okay, these other men just kind of pathed backwards out of range. Very good of them. I think I can field many more anyway. Just not really staying on top of things. Go here. Fully repaired. Fuck it, let's build a missile turret here, because we're Terran and we can build whatever. This is our privilege. Which upgrade was that? Oh, the armor. Nice. I guess I could slap a turret down here so I don't have to. Some marines hanging back out here. Oh, those are the ones I just sent over, NVM. Where's my tank? I just built one. Here it is. Time to ass in.
Give me something to shoot.
Reporting for duty. I read you. Affirmative.
I think we'll slap down one over here as well, just because we can.
Upgrade complete.
Give you some stim packs so you can actually arrive in time.
Identify target.
Oh wow, I got too close.
Your forces are under attack.
This is actually a really strong position they have here, huh? You may not want to brute force this, but that's just the kind of man that I am.
Destination. Delighted to, sir. Absolutely. Delighted to, sir. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Delighted
I have friends, so do I.
Destination. Delighted to, sir. Proceeding.
Right, you know what? That convinced me. Let's not go in through the front. This is a silly place.
Orders, Captain.
Get ourselves a bunker or two just to keep them contained, and then... Oop, I pressed the wrong button like a champion.
I read you.
Build some of this. Some more siege tanks going.
I read you. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Standing
Job
by.
finished.
Outstanding.
Orders, Captain.
Yes,
Orders,
sir.
Captain.
Should really repair this tank in a second as well.
Up and good to go.
Job orders, Captain.
You want a piece of me, boy?
They do give you a lot of resources here though, so I could afford to be a dumbass
Roll out.
and send my men into the front like that.
Job finished.
Orders, sir.
Is that the first siege tank we built?
Orders, Captain.
Commander.
I had built a second one already. Oh no, it's still working. Never mind. It'll just take a while.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Standing by.
Up here.
Let's see, how's this actually looking? Oh, they rebuilt the bunker.
Roll out.
I'm impressed. It's also another set of mines, another set of bunkers, more siege tanks. Yeah, they really don't want you to attack the front line, do they?
Commander. Go, go, go.
Okay, lesson learned. Let us not do that again.
Rock and roll. Identify target. Destination.
Orders, Captain.
Standing by. Commander. Yes, sir. Proceeding.
Not really staying
Orders, Captain.
up to snuff on those production cycles. Oh well.
I read you.
That is not the building I want.
Roger that.
Also not the building I need.
Job finished.
Let's move. Outstanding.
Orders, Captain.
You want a piece of me, boy? Give me something to shoot.
You do not want a piece of meat, boy.
Outstanding.
Goodbye, bear. It's nice knowing you.
Jacked up and good to go. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Wish I could get more upgrades. Marines really enjoy themselves some more damage upgrade. Upgrade, yes, brain.
Piece of me, boy.
Certainly how that word works.
Piece of me, boy. Jacked up and good to go. Standing by. Commander. Go, go, go.
What a coincidence, I was just about to head this way. Very nice split damage. Almost lost the bunker.
Orders, Captain.
I don't really need gas that much, so we'll do this.
Commander. Standing by. Jacked up and good to go.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, let's be Nando's and queue up a second man, because I'm probably gonna forget in a second.
Something to shoot. Outstanding. You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go. Let's move. Go, go, go.
I did not forget. Still good, we queued up a second man.
Job finished.
Commander.
Okay, there, mates.
Outstanding. You want a piece of
I think the main benefit of going through the back is that the AI just withdraws its forces over here, instead of sitting in their defensive positions.
up and good to go.
You know what, let's just go Nando's, stim pack up and guns out.
You want a piece of me, boy? Give me something to shoot.
Your forces are under attack.
Let's move. Outstanding. Standing by.
Send them all in there.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Let's make more, because more is better.
Jacked up and good to go.
It's missing one.
Your forces are under
Isn't it? Oh,
attack.
whatever. Maybe I fucked it. It's not unlikely. This is a lot of death.
Under attack.
This is normal. Marine life is usually short-lived. See, I thought they had pulled back enough of their mates that I could just run in the front now, but I was mistaken. They are doing some damage though, so that's right.
Your forces are under attack.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go.
Maybe I should start queuing these to go over to the other base,
Your forces are under attack.
as they're produced, rather than gathering here where they don't really help.
You want a piece of me, boy? Jacked up and good to go. Give me something to shoot. You want a piece of me, boy? Commander. Give me something to shoot. Commander.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, that's just the armor upgrade. Boring.
Piece of me, boy. You want a piece of me, boy?
Just got 2 tanks just for the loads.
Give me something to shoot.
And let's ass back in before they recover.
Go, go. Give me something to shoot. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
I'm gonna actually rally them over here just so I
Your
can
forces are under attack.
send the reinforcements in without running into their front lines again. There you go.
Give me something to shoot. Go, go, go. Ready to roll out. Good to go. Go, go, go.
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, sir.
Like that his response to being stabbed in the back is sending units out to the front. Seems very unwise, but that may not be the strategical genius that is the Dominion. That being said, I just sent like 80 men to their died earlier, so I really shouldn't be talking shit.
You want a piece of me, boy? Let's move. Outstanding. Ready to roll out. You want a piece of me, boy? Give me something to shoot.
Your forces are under attack.
Wait, what?
Let's
No,
move.
whatever.
Outstanding. Standing by. Give me something to
Alright, men, time to go in.
shoot, boy.
Your forces are under attack.
Oops. Both of mine accidentally double taps. Seem to run out of minerals in this spot.
Your forces are under attack.
Jacked up and good to go. Give me something to shoot. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Commander.
You know, I promised a lot of Marines for this campaign. I didn't expect it to be that true though. Like, this is pretty
Forces are under attack.
pretty large numbers of Marines that we're losing here already.
Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. Go, go, go.
Let's introduce some drugs into the men, and that should be the end of the mission, since this is our command center, which is our goal. Not sure why you guys are just struggling to be in place, but fuck it.
Mission successful, Admiral.
Excellent, Lieutenant. This planet's primary defenses are now crippled. Our TAC teams can now begin to decode the Dominion security data link.
Bit of a longer first mission than I expected. See what this leads. The Delirian shipyards.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Captain, Vice Admiral Stukov has informed me of your flawless sortie upon Braxis. I must commend you for beginning our campaign with such a decisive victory. Our TAC teams have decrypted the Dominion's data link and have gained gained access to Ming's most guarded files. However, our work is not yet complete. We have ascertained the location of the Dilarian shipyards. These shipyards, serving as a fueling and repair station for the Dominion, house a number of functional battle cruisers in dry dock. To assure that our domination of this sector remains uncontested, you are to assault the shipyards and liberate as many of these capital ships as possible.
Gentlemen, I recommend that you launch this attack using the utmost caution. Dominion Command can typically reinforce its outlying bases within 16 standard hours. You should expect some sort of reprisal from Emperor Mengsk shortly.
The turncoat. I suggest that you pay keen attention to rank when you address the captain and myself, Lieutenant Duran. Is that understood?
Of course, Admiral.
He fucks off.
You're beginning to show your age, Gerard. Give the boy some credit. He just tipped us off to a preeminent attack.
However useful he may prove to be, Alexei, he will always be a traitor in my eyes. And you know that I cannot abide a traitor.
Only too well, Gerard. Captain, when you are ready, you may commence with the operation. Once you have commandeered the enemy's battle cruisers, be prepared to repel the Dominion reinforcements when they arrive.
Alright, sure. Oh, I like stealing some battle cruisers. This is us doing this.
Our forces have landed, Captain. You'll need to escort our pilots to the battle cruisers themselves. They will be able to commandeer the ships and turn them over to our control.
Here we get medics.
Alright, troops, listen up. Each squad will have a medic assigned to it to patch up the wounded, but that doesn't mean you can get careless. Stay frosty and get the job done.
Outstanding.
Need medical attention?
Can I send you to follow and you'll heal anyway? You can, yes.
Let's move. Go, go, go.
And you stop following once you start healing. Okay, cool. Let's redo.
Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. Give me something to shoot.
Where does it hurt?
Commander.
Where does it
Standing
hurt?
by. Commander.
Need medical attention?
Standing by. Jacked up and good to go.
Your forces are under attack.
No sweat. I'm going. Howdy. Yep.
Standing by.
Did someone page me?
Battle cruiser operation.
Where does it hurt?
Good to go. Outstanding. Jacked up and good to go.
Medics themselves are actually pretty sturdy. Okay, they come fully upgraded, these units, so everyone is pretty sturdy, but medics themselves are particularly sturdy, so if all else fails, we can use them to tank as well.
How y'all doing?
Which is, sounds a bit more mean than it is, given that Marines are basically the flimsiest men in the entire game.
Stack.
Jacked up and good to go. Let's move.
Need medical
Battle
attention?
cruiser
Jacked up and good
operation.
to go. Outstanding. Go, go, go.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Good to go.
Where does it hurt?
Go, go,
Need
go.
medical attention? Did someone page me? Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Alright, that's the first section done. So the bad thing about medics is that it makes me produce less Marines,
Operational.
because at least in theory we can now
Did someone page
attempt to make our men die a little bit less. I think we're gonna be doing some ghosting this one. That siege tank looks like the sort of man we want to lock down. Let's get one up here. They have vision of it, right? Or view distance.
Where does it
Your
hurt?
forces are under
Where
attack.
does it hurt? Permission to blind that tank with an optical flare. Stack.
Oh yeah, you have this.
Right away. State the nature of your medical emergency.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I fucked this up. Alright, cool. Let's try again. Let's hope the flare doesn't run out soon.
Battle cruiser operation.
Oh yeah, right, I don't get high ground vision.
Where does it hurt?
Nope.
Sure thing. No sweat.
Fucking get. Yeah, 1,000,000,000% precise control of my nades.
Did someone page me?
I'm glad someone finally recognizes those.
State the nature of
Right,
your
Milko?
emergency.
How y'all doing?
Where does it hurt? On my way. I'm
Oh,
on the
oops, I
job.
forgot that everyone was doing that as soon as I give the command in this game.
Did someone page me? Right away. On my way.
Battle
Is there another one on the bottom
On my
left here? I
way.
don't think so.
Need
Let's
medical
find out.
attention? On my way.
What's up? I'm
Did
going.
someone page me? I'm on the job.
Howdy. Sure thing.
Where are you going, sir? It's not that complicated.
Battle cruiser
Where does it hurt?
operation.
Alright, sorted.
What's up? I'm going.
Did someone page me?
Who needs ghost
I'm on
anyway?
the job.
Battle cruiser operational.
Silos are secured. We've got 4 nukes on standby, awaiting your orders.
Time for Mr. Ghost. I was gonna say, if they say that and then not give me ghosts, that'd be hilarious. But they actually gave me some ghosts. Alright, this looks like a good spot for a first nuke. This looks like the second nuke.
Ghost reporting.
I wonder if there's any merit to me trying to
No one hit him.
keep one rather than using all of them. Let's start by flaring this science vessel.
On my
Call
way.
the shot. I hear that.
It should be good enough.
Nuclear launch detected.
Boom. Then we have a little fortification up here. That also looks like it should be nuked in a second. Just target right there.
Nuclear launch
Probably
detected.
pull these over here already. At least see what would be in the way.
How y'all doing?
One here, one here.
Call the shot.
Operation.
Earth Shattering Kaboom has arrived.
Cruiser operational.
Have a look over on this side.
I'm gone. Never know what hit him.
Looks easy enough as well.
I hear that.
Do we know if it? Oh no, wait, that's okay. That's fine.
Calling online.
Thought I'd already managed to fuck up somehow.
Go ahead, Terran. Target designated.
Alright, I think that should be it for this segment.
How y'all doing?
Systems functional.
Like I can just send these guys on with an attack command without worrying too much.
Hey there. I'm going.
Not have you tanks since I can't hear you. Not that it matters.
Hey there.
Having all the units be fully upgraded is really nice of them.
I'm going.
Still managed to lose one from carelessness.
Call the shot. I hear that.
Systems functional.
Get one up there so we have high ground vision.
Hey there. No sweat. How y'all doing?
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, they don't attack command if they're close. Interesting. Or he just chose not to attack. You never know in this game.
Calling online.
Battle cruiser operational.
It's nice of them to just have a bunch of battlecruisers sit around like this. Non-functioning, just ready for us to be taken.
Battle cruiser operational.
Heads up. We got
One starts off a bit more intense.
We gotta shake this lockdown pronto. Medic, restore us.
I don't think we're in that much of a hurry, but I guess I should use it. Is it R? It is.
On the job. On my
Do that
way.
purge, very fine.
Nation.
Right, I want... I guess this will just be my group one.
Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir.
How do I get... Oh, there's a little ramp here. I was wondering how I was supposed to get men up here.
Delighted to, sir. Absolutely.
He probably doesn't see us up here with high ground vision. I should maybe Soul Flare him instead though, because that's kind of safer. That being said,
Your forces are under attack.
fuck.
Proceeding. Delatitude, sir. Absolutely. Proceeding. Delatitude, sir.
Ghost reporting.
At least a Sage tank here. There's one down here. It's kind of annoying.
I'm here.
Oh, we lost the nukes, I guess. Shame.
I hear that.
Do we use all 4 of them then?
I'm gone.
See if there's any high ground cloaking vision.
All over it. I'm
There's
gone.
not. Oh, there's a science vessel there.
I hear that.
Fuck, I thought he was not in range because it took me a while to attack. Alright, so we lock down this man and then we move these guys over.
Delatitude, sir. Absolutely. Delatitude, sir.
That's barely enough to shoot him out.
Yes, sir.
Nice. I'm a little bit worried that something will go wrong.
Sir.
Because once I break the bunker, I think these marines will come over here. Yeah.
Destination.
Call the shot.
Yes, sir. Identify target. Delatitude, sir. Identify target.
Smart man actually attacks the weaker of the 2 siege tanks.
Absolutely.
Next level AI.
Move it. Proceeding. Move it.
I liked how in the Protoss mission they gave you, oh boy,
Delatitude,
they give you a bunch of observers so you can actually have a look around without using your units very much, or risking your units rather.
Never know what hit 'em. I'm gone.
This is affordable, right? Yeah.
Ghost reporting. Call the shot. I'm gone. I'm all over it. I'm here. I hear that.
Ow.
Never know what
Poor
hit 'em.
Ghost is tanking so much bullshit already.
Medical emergency.
Let
State the
us
nature of your
flare
medical
you,
emergency.
then we cloak, and then we lock down,
Know what hit 'em.
and then we, I guess, lock down again.
I'm gone.
Oh boy, there's a siege tank still. Oh, up there, then, that's quite the range. Should be able to kill this before lockdown ends.
Shot. Ghost reporting.
Yes.
I'm gone.
Not enough energy.
Call the shot. I'm here. Ghost
Just uncloaked when I told him to. Another science vessel, it's good to know.
Finally. I hear that. I'm gone.
I don't think I can flare buildings.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Never know what hit 'em.
Trying to be greedy and snipe the science vessel.
Go, go, go.
Just make sure we only pick a man that actually has some.
I'm here. Never know what hit 'em.
Actually has some energy.
Call the shot. I hear that.
Being goddamn.
Call the shot. I'm all over it.
Let's not lose the second medic. Okay, if he keeps patrolling here, yeah, he's basically dead already. Nice. Goodbye.
I'm gone.
Well, that makes this easier.
I'm all over it. I hear that.
This is where Mr. Tank lives. Hello, Mr. Tank.
Identify target.
Finally.
Need medical attention.
Never know what hit 'em.
Yes, sir. Move it.
Finally.
Your forces are under attack.
Wow, they actually reached the tank from there. I almost lost the second siege tank.
Call the
That was
shot.
close. Alright. So far so good. Let's actually get one or two of these pilots going already.
Howdy. No sweat. Yep. How y'all doing?
Can move these others up to here. Should be only this bunker and this siege tank remaining.
Call the shot.
Bit low on energy, but I'm sure they'll be fine.
Page
Orders, sir.
You can see from low ground from here, I think.
Move it.
Finally.
I should save every now and then, because it allows me to be a bit reckless.
Hey there. Howdy.
Yes,
Battle
sir.
cruiser
Proceed.
operational.
I'm a little bit worried about losing this tank.
Battle cruiser operational.
on my way. Stat.
Oh, that probably doesn't do anything, does it? Oops. Yeah, I didn't need those guys anyway.
Identify target. Move it.
Ghost report.
Oh, you barely don't reach the tank, or the bunker, interesting.
Destination? Absolutely.
Good shit so fast though.
Call the shot.
There you go.
I'm here. Call the shot. Go straight for it. I'm gone.
Oh, he unsieged. Neat.
Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir.
Never know what hit 'em.
Other ghost, how much? Yeah, very close to lockdown. Should be good enough.
Go straight for it. Go, go, go. Finally. I'm all over it. Finally. Call the shot.
He didn't even fight back. Wonder what that was.
Identify target.
Weird. Alright.
How y'all doing?
One goes here. Another one goes here.
Hey there.
You just walk over here. And that should be it actually.
Over it.
That's the last man.
How y'all doing?
Battle cruiser operational.
That's the end of this mission. Or at least...
Battle
I think we just
cruiser
get all the battle cruisers now and then bin them in that are up here. Or they have gathered here and we're going to bin them there. I think that was the last section anyway.
Battle cruiser
Captain,
operational.
we are tracking a large fleet of Dominion ships in your vicinity.
This must be the reinforcements that Lieutenant Terran warned us about. Captain, prepare our newly acquired fleet to battle the intruders.
Take it slow.
Sure.
Good day.
Oops. Yeah, let me just prepare them by accidentally A-clicking my own men. That's a good start.
Engage.
Just seeing if these weapons are actually functional. Seeing if their armor also works.
Good day, Commander.
I don't see much that this sort of fleet of 18 battlecruisers shouldn't be able to deal with.
Captain, we are being hailed by the Dominion flagship, NORAD 3.
Well now, I don't know which militia y'all are from, but I advise you to back down, now. I'm General Edmund Duke of the Dominion Armada, and in the name of Emperor Mengsk, I order you to surrender your forces immediately and unconditionally.
Ah, General Duke. I expected your forces to arrive sooner. You should know that we represent not one of your ragtag peasant militias, but the combined might of the United Earth Directorate.
Earth Directorate? You mean to tell me you come all the way out here from Earth?
That is correct, General. We're here to take control over this sector and its occupants for the betterment of mankind.
Over my dead body. I don't care where you're from, son. No one pushes around the Terran Dominion on my watch. All units, fire at will.
Or will everybody just ends them?
Good day, Commander.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's good to check if your assist is still a fist.
Frequencies good.
That's just Yamato's and fools.
Your forces are under attack.
Take it slow.
Not enough energy.
Good day, Commander. Engage. Make it happen.
None of them have energy for them?
Good day, Commander.
Oh, I guess they all shot the same man again. God damn it. It's difficult for me to get used to. I think in StarCraft 2, if you have a bunch of units with an ability selected and you use that ability, only one of them uses the ability. Like, they cycle through them one at a time. So if I tell them to do Yamato Cannon 5 times, they will do 5 of the 12 Yamato Cannons. Whereas in this one, if I have multiple casters and I tell them, hey, use this ability, they all use the ability on the same target. Which, in case of Yamato Cannon, is pretty short. Points of Tersanus.
Captain, the Dominion shipyards have been destroyed, and it seems that General Duke has withdrawn his forces from this quadrant. We have impressed most of the remaining Dilerian defense forces into the fleet, and stand ready to move to the next phase of our invasion.
We've just received word from our research team that they've uncovered some kind of hidden weapons relay upon the planet Tarsonis. They report that it's called a psi disruptor and that its purpose is somehow connected with the Zerg.
Admiral, during the Zerg invasion of these colonies, the Confederacy had manufactured a number of portable machines called psi emitters, which had the uncanny ability to lure Zerg to their signals.
It was rumored that they had created a specialized emitter that could disrupt the Zerg's communications, but Emperor Mengsk was never able to find it. It appears that this psi disruptor is the machine he was looking for. I must humbly suggest to you, Admiral, that the disruptor be destroyed as quickly as possible. If it should fall into the hands of the Dominion, we could face some very serious problems.
A prudent call, Lieutenant. I am inclined to agree.
But Admiral, this device could ensure our victory over the Zerg. It is foolhardy to discard such an advantage.
Surely, Vice Admiral, you don't doubt the tenacity of your own fleet. Your Directorate forces will devastate the Zerg without the need for such a device.
Listen here, Lieutenant. I've had just about enough of your...
This conversation is over, Alexei. Given the true nature of our mission to enslave the Overmind, we could hardly stand to have Mengsk control a device of this magnitude. The psi disruptor must be destroyed in order to safeguard our mission. Anson, set your course for Tarsonis.
Nah, I mean, surely Terran has everybody's best interest in mind. He seems like such a swell bloke. I'm with him on this one. We must destroy the anti-Zerg device.
Go ahead, HQ.
Lieutenant Duran, since you have shown such concern for this device's inherent danger, I charge you with finding the disruptor and securing it. We will commence with its destruction once we've cleared the area.
Exactly. There's no way this goes wrong. Like, they must have thought this through when they set out for this plan.
Where does it hurt?
Oh, slap down a marine or two. Oh, bunker down here. Oh, this one is also full.
Our sensors are tracking Zerg signals in every direction. It appears that our intelligence was correct.
Admiral, if we focus on destroying all of the hives in this area, we may be able to neutralize these Zerg without too much trouble.
Hey boss, if we kill everyone, we should be fine.
SCP good to go, sir. Orders, Captain?
Yes, Captain.
I mean, he has a point. If we kill all the Zerg, then we should have a much easier time getting the fucking psi disruptor.
Go, sir. Orders received.
Technically true there, mate. Do we get a natural expansion in this corner? That's kinda nice. Wonder if we can path there. Like, I wonder if there's a ramp up here.
Forces are under attack.
How dare you do this to me?
Need medical attention. Stat.
How can I be of service? Of course.
There does appear to be a ramp.
SCP good to go, sir.
Just right next to one of their hives.
Yes, sir.
I could just float a command center over. Yeah,
I'm here. You got it.
maybe he's the writer for that one anime, which has that one scene where people are dead if they're killed.
Yes, sir.
It's very uncommon.
Where does it hurt? State the nature of your medical emergency.
SCP good to go, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Captain.
If we ask them all though. Goddammit, bot. Poignant as ever.
Roger that.
Let's repair this.
Job
Need medical attention?
Feel free to heal the man.
Where does it hurt? On my
Hope I saw something. Never mind, I'm done.
Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. I read you.
Yeah, let's see, and a supply depot.
Good to go, sir. I read you.
This man can run over here if you make it alive. Bonus points for you. If not, well, no bonus points, I suppose.
SCP good to go, sir.
You know what, let's gather them on this side so they don't have to run through the mineral then.
Orders, Captain.
Need medical attention?
SCP good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
Alright, you made it. Nice, good man.
State the nature of your
Enemy
medical
goes.
emergency. Right away.
Yeah, they're kind of dying out.
Stat.
But unfortunate.
Reporting for duty. Roger that.
That being said, the last one that I've attempted to play was Dawn of War 3, which was just pretty bad in general.
Orders, Captain.
Like the game itself, I think.
SCP good
not even just the campaign, so maybe if a really good one came out, it could revive the genre.
Orders, Captain? SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir? I read you.
I think I'm just gonna litter a few missile turrets into our mates here. Wait, did it just? No, never mind, I'm done.
Yes, sir. Roger that. Job finished.
Yeah, that's also not a great idea, I think. I feel like even if you want to make an kind of esports-esque RTS game, then you should at least start with a game that draws in people first and then turn it into an RTS second, or into an esports second.
Job finished. Yes, sir. SCV good to go.
I think the more important bit is the focus on turning it into an esport rather than just the multiplayer focus. Multiplayer focus itself is fine, but it needs to be a fun game first and an esport second, or a multiplayer game second. And especially with like RTS games, the whole StarCraft thing has kind of ruined the general approach from it. Oh boy. I will not be able to defend that very easily, will I? You'll make it in time, I have faith.
Reporting for duty. I read you. Reporting for duty.
This will slap down a turret here as well. Well, I think I mean, if you mean me anyway, I think the main issue is that StarCraft's esport thing has become too much of a staple. Like, it was too successful with the whole, hey look, we are on television and we have big man tournaments with a lot of money and so on and so forth, and that has kind of become the main appeal and main draw of a game like StarCraft. Like, if people talk about StarCraft, the first thing they will very often think about is the multiplayer aspect, and especially the esports kind of aspect. And I think that's unfortunate, because I think StarCraft especially started off as a fun game for anybody to play, first and foremost, and then became a multiplayer esports phenomenon, whatever the fuck, afterwards. Yeah. Right. Speaking of which, what the fuck? I mean, I did have an update today for this game, so maybe some sort of damage has occurred, but I have no idea what this reads. So, what the fuck is this? How do I get rid of it? Blizzard, please? Oh.
Upgrade complete.
Orders, Captain?
I guess I'll just toss some more turrets around, because why not?
Yes, sir.
They're so nice and cheap.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Yes, sir.
Guess I should finish doing that at some point. Getting refinery is always nice. I really need to just stay on top of SCV production in general. Being a bit lax.
Add-on complete.
Piece of me, boy.
Job SCV good to go, sir. Orders received. Affirmative. Job finished.
Yeah, I suppose the competitive focus comes with a multiplayer focus, basically guaranteed. But there are still games that aren't exclusively multiplayer, at least. Like, even if you look at games like Call of Duty, etc., they at least still have their single-player campaigns, for whatever the fuck that's worth.
Upgrade complete.
Good to go, sir. SCV good to go. Yes, sir.
I think I want an armor,
Orders, Captain?
I guess I also need the starport to get the thing here.
SCV good to go,
This is spreading out pretty awkwardly here because we get attacked from this angle. Is this a ram? Can't quite tell.
Yes, Captain.
Let me get a comsat station once these SCVs are done.
SCV good to go, sir. I read you. Yes, sir. Orders received.
But I mean, for just multiplayer games, if you want to just look at it that loosely, there are enough that aren't competitively focused as well. Like, you have even like big man games like Among Us weren't necessarily like competitive focused in any way, shape, or form, and that was very successful. Although it didn't really come out, it was just revived, but still it is relatively recently. Wait, is that the... No, that was the Goliath upgrade, right. I read Ryan. And I mean, you have like those fun games like Mount Your Friends, Pummel Party, whatever the fuck, like any of those sort of multiplayer party games, they do still exist and they do come out, which is absolutely a fine thing in my opinion. Oh, fuck. Slap a few medics in there as well. Still researching. Science facility done.
Research complete.
Let's also got a free screen. These Terran campaigns really undermine my lovely channel point economy, giving you the free academy screens all the time. Oh right, I remember an issue with the controlling of this. Because I want to occasionally be able to stimpack my marines, but if I have a medic in the group, then I can't do that, because the medic will not have the ability, so I can't press the button and stim everyone. It's a bit unfortunate. I never built this comm center, huh? Oops. At least we got one done. Let's not build that, I'll just lock the man in. Oh, we can't build any of the expansions for this. Alright. Guess I'll do it for main buildings then.
Add-on complete.
There you go. Thank you, Artman. Stabilizer of local economies. Fine fellow make warrior. Welcome, welcome. I should probably repair this bunker, shouldn't I? Seems like the kind of thing a man would be doing if they were smart. Get a drop shot just in case we need one. Okay, I think I need to actually start attacking these hives soon. They are very annoying. Just like having to rebuild and repair all the time. I guess we could get some Goliaths as well if they keep attacking with their units. Let's research more stuff. There you go, another free scream just for you, goddamn. Entire channel is in shambles. Alright, how do I get up here? The answer is not at all at first glance. Fantastic. Oh, guess we're checking out a different side then. I mean, we could go here and attack Brown. Brown doesn't seem that threatening for no though. Get this going. Repair that. More depots, so many things to do. I guess now that I got a drop shot, I could in theory just ferry something out here and have that sort itself, basically. Oops, I just fucked up.
Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. Need medical attention?
Or is this? Still got a bit going.
Input coordinates. Can I take your order?
State the nature of your medical emergency. Did someone page me?
I'm listening. Hang on. We're in for some chop.
Yeah, this looks fun.
Strap yourself in, boys. Destination?
Checked up.
Most things are made up, at least of something. So I think you are, as always, correct, Mr. Educational himself. I'm impressed that that dropship actually managed to unload all the mates from their location. Alright, off we go. Let's inject drugs into every single marine in the game. Well, then they wouldn't be able to be killed though. Like, I can't go kill their overlords if they're escorted by Titans. Like, I mean, I have a lot of marines, but a lot of marines might be the one thing that, or even a lot of marines could not counter a proper Titan, I think. It's the one hard counter. Thankfully, Blizzard stopped developing this game before the Type 10 came out.
Your forces are under attack.
I had a plan a second ago. Well, it's gone. Goodbye.
Did someone page me?
Just as I thought. This brood can't operate without its primary hive cluster.
Give me something to shoot.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Up and good to go.
It's a bit weird how he knows that and how he interacts with that. My systems. I'm trustworthy. Maybe it's just experience with Zerg in general. Yeah, this shit isn't to scale. Battlecruisers should be like the size of multiple buildings, and the buildings should be the size of many, many more men, but alas.
Where does it hurt? Right away?
Also, battlecruisers might be able to stand up to a Type 10, depending on how you want to look at things. There's certainly a lot of ass in Marines, that is true. Not sure how exactly the scale works out, but it probably works out well. So no ramp down here, do I actually have to ferry them again? Ugh. I'm too lazy to ferry men with dropships. How dare you make me do this game?
Upgrade complete.
I'm listening. I copy that.
Need medical attention?
Base is under attack.
Report for duty. Orders received.
Does it? It sounds normal to me. If it sounds shit, then it might be a stream thing. I hope not.
In transit HQ.
I think there's enough asses in this swarm already. Like, a lot of their shit's kind of sphinctery and weird. Nah, this is the default soundtrack. This has always sounded like this, to my ears anyway. So, once again, if it's slightly different on stream or whatever, I could not tell.
On my way.
Destination. Strap yourself in, boys. Destination. I'm listening.
Maybe your PC didn't run this game terribly well back in the day? I don't know, just messing up. No clue. Once again, it sounds pretty normal to me. Oops, I misclicked. Goodbye, control group. It was fun having you.
Did someone page me?
Oh, that could also be, of course, that Twitch itself is fucking up. Given they were having, or well, the entire internet basically was having server issues a second ago, that could be a thing. Like, if you hard refresh or something, maybe it fixes it.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Yeah, I mean,
Need medical attention?
Twitch was having severe issues
Did someone
a second ago.
Your forces are under attack.
state the nature of
Yeah, nice ultralisks, idiot. Should have built Marines. Stupid Zerg.
Upgrade complete.
I drug out every man in the game. But it's fine because they're prisoners.
Forces are under attack.
To speed up the music, certainly did. Or to inject drugs into every man. It's hard to follow what I'm saying when you're me.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, well, yeah, that's been my MO since the dawn of time, basically. Look at these defilers actually swarming. How dare they? I almost regret my nice ultralist comment.
Did someone page me? On my way.
That's what has been going absolutely crazy. No, I mean, kinda hit and miss. Not that crazy. I am very bad at producing marines, it turns out. Just not keeping up with us. Let's just queue up 18 of them to look really good on paper. I can pretend I can keep up with the production cycle bullshit. Didn't know you could main Stukov on this. But yeah, Stukov is a fine man. I had a friend who was once very upset at a plot point that we haven't experienced yet, and was desperately trying to nuke a man to absolute shit because he hated him. And I will never forget his very angry rant about how much he liked Stukov and how much he hated that other guy that became the bad man. Yeah, he knows. That's what knows. Or it knows, I guess. I should probably just build a bunch more barracks like last map. Or last map where I got to build them. Oh, you did play the co-op in StarCraft 2, nice. I never played the co-op stuff that came out after I stopped playing StarCraft 2. I'm hoping to play some of that at some point. It seems really nice. They have a bunch of different mates now, and different skills and stuff. But sadly, I generally do not know any men that are interested in StarCraft these days. So that whole thing just kinda passed me by. Yeah, I really need to figure out something when it comes to controlling the medics. Keep sending them to that oid, and it's not good.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, I don't remember enough of the missions to even have any sort of idea what you're referring to with that. Look at this egg just hard tanking. King 10 armor, look at this shit. Invincible. Finally it does. Alright, so that's the second one done. What about upgrades? I should probably press this every now and then. Oh boy, look, goodbye resources. I guess one thing I could be doing here is grab myself some of these drop shits. Oh, nice. Sounds amazing. Exactly the sort of thing to upset a certain DK man. There's a ramp up here, let's just go. But yeah, having never tried it, I can only judge from the concept, and the concept of the co-op mission sounds very fine. Hope they don't, if they didn't fuck them up well hard. I've also never played the Legacy of the Void campaign. I'm kind of looking forward to trying that at some point. Alright, damage done.
Go ahead, HQ. Input coordinates. You want a piece of me, boy? 5
Orders, Captain?
Yeah, fuck him.
Yes, sir. I read you.
I did not bin mine, for I still enjoy some of the stuff.
Orders, Captain? Orders received.
You want a piece of me, boy?
But it is understandable.
Where does it hurt? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Oh.
Did someone page me? Need medical attention?
Jacked up and good to go.
Where
Your forces are under
State the
attack.
nature of your medical emergency. On my way. State the nature of your medical emergency.
Yeah, hot sauce are red.
Where does it hurt?
Not the only man in this chat that enjoyed himself some hots.
Yes, sir?
Where does it hurt?
Oh, I forgot this control group back in the other area. Oops.
Did
Oh.
someone page me?
Can I not get down here? Is there not a ramp somewhere? It looks like there might be a ramp. He's been attacking me with ground units a lot, so there must be a ramp somewhere, right? Please. Don't make me ask another bullshit dropship shenanigans.
Did someone page me?
70 birds. I'm
Need
okay with
medical
birds.
attention?
Oh hey, there's an entrance back here.
Medical attention?
Ah, there's a ramp, I see you.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Orders, Captain? Affirmative.
Go. Alright, men, down the ramp, please. I know it's hard, but so are you.
Right away.
Your
Fuck.
forces are under attack.
Man, this clicks 18 times in a row.
Medical emergency.
And the entire army is such moving.
Need medical attention?
That's this piston.
Upgrade complete.
Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. Did someone page me? Right away.
I mean, Blizzard has a decently long list of shit they pulled, so
State the nature of your medical
can
emergency.
insert just about any number of bullshit things.
Did someone page me?
But yeah, also fuck them for binning Warcraft 3.
Need medical attention? I'm on the job.
Upgrade
State the
complete.
nature of your medical emergency.
I hard focus not to fuck up my micro and then override the control group anyway. Fucking goddamn it, idiot. Alright, truce.
Need medical attention? Need medical attention? Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. Need medical attention?
I wonder if I should try getting up here. It seems like a very smart position, but at the same time that would require my men to go up and down a ramp, which in and of itself is the opposite of smart,
Need medical attention?
because my men are also the opposite of smart.
Nature of your medical emergency. Right away.
Go ahead, HQ.
You probably enjoy yourself some StarCraft, don't you, Truth? You like seeing this sort of thing? Although I reckon you probably never played the campaign.
Need medical attention? Did someone page me?
I inject drugs into every man in the game again, as is my MO.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
I think with Warcraft 3, the main thing they did was when they released the remaster, they binned the original
Forces are under attack.
for the most part. Like, you had to play through the remaster thing from what I remember. But they did their BattleNet update and now it didn't work or something like that.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Where does it hurt? State the
I
nature of
missed
your
it. Nice.
Your forces are under
medical
attack.
attention. Did someone page me?
Oh yeah, fucking drugs. Oh, insert into my system.
On my way.
I think that's it. It is, as they say, GG. Right, well, let's get the man going.
Right away.
Sounds slightly wrong. Oh, I'm pissed.
Where does it hurt?
I hope there's nothing nasty hiding up on this cliff that I haven't explored yet. I'm sure this man is perfectly fine to just walk up there to the objective. Nothing should ever stop him. You know, I was overstating that slightly, but goddamn, there is literally nothing in the way.
Captain, we've located the side disruptor. Shall we plant the explosives on it?
Lieutenant Terran, we're here to relieve you. We've come with orders from Admiral Stukov himself to facilitate the disruptor's disassembly.
Very well. Take it away. Captain, I'll be returning to the command ship presently.
Upgrade complete.
Command StarCraft. Assault on Corhal. Surgery? Nah, never. It's a fine man.
Captain, once again, your leadership has set a fine example to the rest of my officers. Vice Admiral Stukov has informed me that the Psi disruptor has been accounted for, so we can now proceed with the next phase of our operation. The time has come to begin our primary invasion of the Dominion throne world of Korhal. Alexei, fill the captain in on the current situation.
As you may know from your research, Captain, Korhal was a hotbed of anti-Confederate sentiment for years. The Confederacy hoped to contain Korhal's civil unrest by decimating it and its population with a massive nuclear barrage. Though the radiation levels on the planet are at an all-time low, its surface is now nothing more than a smoldering desert.
The catch, Admiral, is that because this world has already been devastated by nuclear fire, Mengsk has no compunction against using nukes on us. We have detected a large cluster of missile silos on the outskirts of Augustgrad. If those silos were destroyed, we believe that Mengsk would lose its core nuclear capabilities.
We also face a different obstacle, Captain. Intelligence has informed us that Mengsk employs multiple battle cruisers for his planetary defense. It is possible to nullify these battle cruisers by taking out strategic physics labs. Without these labs, Mengsk will be unable to power up his ship's weapon systems.
Though we know how to compensate for Mengsk's defenses, we don't have enough time to follow through on them both. Therefore, Captain, you must choose to either counter his nuclear capabilities or his battle cruisers. Once you've taken care of this operation, we can begin to plan our final assault against Augustgrad.
Sure, NP. What is a Stuka or Stuka or whatever dive bomber? I know what you're talking about, Sus. But I mean, yodeling in general is pretty fucking scary, so that kinda answers the question anyway, I guess.
Reporting in. Destination.
Guess they're gonna be coming from both sides here. Start with an academy, oh boy, it's nice of them. Let's put this onto a button. See a marine. Probably Mengsk himself, sitting right there. Ready to shoot me in the bum.
I read you. Affirmative.
Yeah, I wasn't asking about Stukov, I was looking at what Artman was typing. I don't think he was talking about Stukov either, was he? Yeah, there we go. Ah, I see. Look at Mr. History here. Educating all the men, very fine.
SCV good to go, sir.
Go ahead, Commander. Transmit coordinates.
He's such a weird voice.
Roger.
Kind of really nasally in some odd way.
I can't build there.
Not enough minerals.
But damn it, there we go. One shot.
Transmit coordinates. Standing by.
We'll look on this high ground, I suppose.
Vector locked in.
Make sure we don't get fucked from up here. Because that seems like a perfect place to fuck me from. Someone just setting up some siege tanks up here, ending my life, and my mineral line, which is basically the same thing.
Go ahead, Commander. Coordinates received.
I same.
Attack formation. Vector locked
That being said, I don't quite catch a lot of these references anyway. I know some of them, but not that many. Hang out up here, I guess you move over in case they actually come down.
SCV good to go, sir.
Man, drugs up immediately. Oh boy, lasers enter my body. Let me quickly inject myself with some drugs before I die. It's a proper reaction.
Reporting in. You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah. Alien aliens is a pretty or Alien in general, is a pretty big inspiration for this game.
Reporting for duty.
Transmit coordinates. Vector locked in.
I should probably build a medic, shouldn't I? Now that I can get them.
Good to go, sir.
Yeah, that's probably what they based the majority of the Foundation off of, but they also definitely took inspiration from Alien.
Add-on
Also
complete.
Predator.
You want a piece of me,
Good to go, sir.
Attack formation.
Probably just about any sort of IP that could in any way, shape or form be related to what they're going for.
Additional
Oh, fuck.
supply depots
Full
required.
command gets very simplistic here.
Reporting for duty.
I don't really see the Western build. It
Transmit coordinates.
might just be a me thing. Like in the Terrans, yeah, sure, but like in the overarching story and like the other factions and stuff, don't see how the
Additional supply depots required.
pseudo Eldar fit into the space Western.
Where does it hurt?
Reporting in.
Upgrade
Identify
complete.
target.
Reporting in. Vector locked in.
I read you.
Research complete.
Probably do some more depots, but I sent them on mining, so the snow is live. I go back on my choice. Usually I should hard commit like I was taught to. Oh, hey there. Hey, this guy, I hard committed, or I should have hard committed. He died.
Identify target.
Medics are so OP.
Orders, Captain.
Reporting in.
We'll look around.
Upgrade complete.
Desperately need stims right now. Let's get the energy upgrade for
Good to go, sir.
medics.
Identify target. Destination.
I'll just
Absolutely.
start slapping these down somewhere.
Moving.
Could do the high ground, but that's harder to protect, so I'll just move them down here.
Orders, Captain. I read you. Affirmative.
Keep building depots. I think I want one more.
Insufficient
Fucking
vesting
gas.
SCP, good to go, sir. I read you.
I have all of these. Do I have an armory? I don't think so.
Wait, sir.
I do not.
Insufficient vesting.
God damn it, gas!
Yes, sir.
SCP, good to go, sir.
Where does it hurt?
They gave me 2 bases last game from the get-go, so now my brain is like, oh boy, I have all of the resources, just click button, acquire men, NP. Turns out, this is not the norm.
Need medical attention?
How could I have possibly known about this?
Yes,
Ready
sir.
to roll out.
Roger that.
Let's go
Affirmative.
starport up here.
Did someone page me?
I feel like I should be attacking this area. Maybe I'm being hasty again now. I've done this in the past.
Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. State the nature of your medical emergency.
Oh hey look, the
Where
base.
does it hurt?
This is mine.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Need medical attention? Right
This base is
away.
claimed.
Stat. I'm on the job.
Unfortunate.
On my way.
The siege tank immediately. Let's not engage with that man. Seems very unhealthy.
Need medical attention?
Destination.
Yes, sir.
Prepped and ready.
Starport ready. Yes.
Upgrade complete.
You know what? Let's just start building some more barracks.
Your forces are
Where
under
does it
attack.
On my way. Did someone page me?
Fucking good Michael idiot.
Where does it hurt?
I lost all these poor innocent marines who had long and prosperous lives ahead of them. Let's get stims funny.
Your forces are under attack.
State the
what?
nature of your medical emergency. State the nature of your medical emergency. Where does it hurt? Need medical attention? Stat.
Still a lot of ghosts coming in.
Did someone page me?
Good thing ghosts are absolutely shit in combat. Is there more loading and unloading happening? What's going on here? Oh hey, here's my expansion.
Need medical attention?
Add-on
State the
complete.
nature of your medical emergency.
Let's get a dropship again, just in case we need it.
Right away, sir.
Space is so cluttered. Not sure how to place everything.
Research complete.
It's not neat and tidy enough for me. I feel like I'm a bit low on SCV still, but maybe it's just because this is such a big mineral line.
Base is under attack.
Okay, well, hopefully the building leaves. This was not necessarily a smart choice, given that there's a Goliath, but hey. It's my decision when I made it. I'll stand by it.
Where does it hurt?
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Job's finished.
You can just sit here for a while building, I don't mind. With this giant ass scorpion, scanted. Not what I would have called that. Big fuck off scorpion is what I call that.
Roger. Coordinates received.
On the bridge. It's very important to me.
Roger. Vector locked in.
Ow, please no.
Vector locked in.
Done nothing wrong.
Coordinates received. Roger.
Fucking everywhere. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to take that, so let's go and do that.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Where does it hurt? Stat.
Where's my eBay? There. Just in the center of the screen, obviously well hidden. There's no way I could have possibly found it. You guys are very confused pathwise. You made it up here, so you must have... there must be a way for you to get down as well. To down as well, yes.
Did someone page me?
Transmit coordinates.
Yeah, I guess I'll repair those.
State the nature of your
I
medical
double produce to be lazy. Time to drugs and go. Oh no, a ghost. How will we ever do with this ghost?
Did someone page me?
Fuck.
Did someone page me?
I accidentally sent these men over as well. Very good.
Right away, sir. I read you. Orders, Captain?
State the nature of your medical emergency. Where does it hurt?
Piece of me, boy.
Where does it hurt?
Kinda looking forward to StarCraft 2's medivacs instead of medics and marines and the occasional dropship. It's a lot of functionality for a single building, or a single unit even.
Upgrade complete.
Makes life very easy.
Did someone page me? State the nature of your
Hey,
medical
we almost tanked that siege tank. Ow.
Where does it hurt? Did someone page me?
Alright, fine, we're going in.
Your forces are under attack.
Need medical attention? Did someone page me?
Okay, fine, we're not going in.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
That's a lot of raids. I'm sure it has those. Where did the other marine leave? What are you doing, sir?
Need medical attention? State the nature of your medical emergency. I'm on the
Alright,
job.
time to regroup.
On my way.
Go ahead.
I claim the space for myself. This is me now, all of it.
Reporting for duty.
You want a piece of me,
Reporting for
boy?
duty.
Let's just slap down a turret or two. Literally see a point so far, but
Need medical attention?
they are so cheap. Can't have enough of them.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Did someone page me?
Standing by. You want a piece of me, boy?
Need
Woman, I
medical
have
attention?
no idea if someone paged you. It's your pager.
State
Keep track
the
of it
nature
yourself.
of your medical emergency. Where does it hurt?
Job's finished. I read you. I can't build there.
You want a piece of me, boy?
State the nature of your medical emergency.
This is a bit awkward because it's on the other side of my base.
Did someone page
And
me?
running through my bases, obviously shot.
Give me something to shoot.
Did someone page
Piece
me?
of me, boy.
Upgrade complete.
Where does it hurt?
I think it's technically 25% rogues and 75% marine, given that it's a quarter of their health every time we inject, but yeah, it's close enough. It's already a not very healthy ratio.
Where does it hurt?
Commander,
Did someone page me?
go ahead.
Where does it hurt?
How's my upgrades looking? Getting there. They are getting there, as I should say.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah, they're fueled entirely by adrenaline and, well, artificial adrenaline. At least that's roughly what I assume that is. Don't need any of that shit. I only need marines. I exist to live, build, and enjoy marines.
Jacked up and good to go.
I read you.
Need medical attention?
Should I attack here? Probably.
Need medical attention?
Actually, I'm gonna run out of comsat, I think. That's fine. I risk that.
Reporting for duty.
Your forces are under
Did
attack.
someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Give me something to shoot.
Where does it hurt?
Yeah, every individual marine is a hero. They have great purposes.
Did someone page me? I'm on the job.
He's the only one that made it. The group was initially 10, only 9 of them died in the training process. It's very rigorous.
Complete.
Only the best men can become marines,
Need medical attention? Did someone page me?
obviously.
Where does it hurt? I'm on the job.
Job's reporting for duty.
Maybe they didn't survive the procedure where they get introduced, where they
Where does it hurt?
get one of these fucking
I'm on the job. On my
behavior chips or whatever the fuck inserted into their craniums.
Did someone page me? Stat. State the nature of your medical emergency. On my way.
Your forces are under attack.
Need medical attention? Did someone page me?
Hang on with you guys. Found a man.
Your forces are under attack.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Where does it hurt? Right away.
I mean, as you can tell by my opponents, AI just isn't that advanced yet.
Did someone page me?
We have arrived at the nuclear silos. I suppose we could just end the mission right here. I haven't really thought about what I wanted to do in terms of which of these two objectives I want to accomplish.
Your forces are under attack.
Right away, sir.
We're getting shot to shit.
Your forces are under
Need
attack.
medical attention?
Rock and roll. Go. Rock and roll.
I guess we'll end the nuclear silos since we're right here. Alright, Gian Rupert, thanks for stopping by.
Let's move.
Base is under attack.
Oh, right, they're actually running this siege on me.
Upgrade complete.
Let's go and change that, maybe.
Your forces are under attack.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Did someone page me?
Standing by. Piece of me, boy. Give me something to shoot.
Wow, that ghost just killed 3 people in a row. It's the most effect any ghost has ever had in this game.
Something to shoot. Jacked up and good to go.
Aside from dropping nukes, of course. Those can
Your forces are under
mount to a lot of kills.
We won't need to worry about nukes when we siege Meng's Pass.
It was a pretty rough map, I don't know. I think the initial base location here is just kind of shit. Very crammed, not very easy to control. So, kinda made it hard to take control. Not too bad though. Can just build marines, sort most things out. Off we go to the next one. Now without nukes to worry about. Emperor's Fall, Birds of War, double mission.
Captain, Admiral de Gaulle has ordered a final tactical meeting before the siege.
Oh no, wait,
of
it's the
August
version with
commences.
planes, that's why it's called
I'll
that.
patch you through to his war room.
Ah, Captain, we've been expecting you. As you may have guessed, we are coordinating our final attack plans. You should know that even though Mengsk cannot reinforce his numbers, his standing forces are substantial. Mengsk is an accomplished tactician, so you had best be wary of any counterattack.
Mengsk sucks balls on me.
Captain, remember that although we disabled Mengsk's nuclear capabilities, he still commands a large number of battle cruisers. We suspect that he will use these ships against us at every turn. Be on your guard, Captain. Show this Emperor what the UED thinks of his rule.
Yeah, UED rules. Fuck Mengsk. Fuck both of them, honestly, but hey.
Reporting for duty.
Standing by.
I was gonna say, this is not a large starting base, but here we are with some missile turrets, some more missile turrets, and some missile turrets. Nice. Oh yeah, I probably need to shut out SCVs very quickly, since they're going to introduce the battle cruisers one thing.
Weapons online. Commander.
SCV good to go, sir.
Base is under attack.
Three, and 2 it seems. 1 being almost done.
Base is under attack.
Commander.
They're just going straight here, I might just be fucked. I'll try I can defend against that. Oh, there we go.
Just sit tight.
SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative.
Not enough minerals.
Let's just get more minerals first.
You want a piece of me, boy? I'm here. I'm gone.
Those are full ghosts, huh?
Systems commander.
As in full energy. Neat. Guess I want to use lockdown a bunch.
Identify yourself.
Nah, I refuse.
SCV good to go, sir.
Give me something to shoot. Let's move.
I read you.
Give me something to shoot. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Oh right, I fucked up again. Well, that wasn't as bad as I had initially anticipated. Even though I fucked up my ghost micro and just told them all to lock down the same man, as I am one to do.
Give me something to shoot.
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
I think I made the right choice then. I don't mind them sending out the occasional battle cruiser against those, whereas having to pay attention to the nukes all the time would be probably annoying.
Give me something to shoot. Let's move.
Kinda don't want this bunker.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Wanna be able to build things here?
Outstanding. Functional. Standing by. Outstanding.
I read you. Orders, Captain. I read you. Job affirmative. Orders, Captain.
Laziest SCV never seen.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Looks like I can just take the expansion up there. Let's go do that, since we're at a decent amount of minerals.
Give me something to shoot, Commander. Go, go, go. Outstanding.
Can we get our own battle cruisers yet in this mission, I wonder?
Affirmative.
I hope so.
Right away, sir.
Would be fun to go for something that isn't just Marines for a change.
You want a piece of me,
Additional supply depots required.
Let's sort that maybe. I guess I'm technically building a supply depot up here, but very clunky and slow one.
Jacked up and ready to go. Standing by.
Guess I could just get rid of this man, unsupply stock myself.
Yes, sir.
I click the thing, fuck. Don't want to click it unless I have to.
SCV good to go, sir.
Your forces are under attack. Upgrade complete.
Jobber Scout. I read you.
Alright, time to get armory in range.
Orders, Captain. Affirmative.
What else? Factory, a bit expensive. Let's just build more SCVs for a while.
Not enough
Let's build all of them.
minerals.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Roger that. Orders received. Right away, sir. Orders, Captain.
Standing by.
Ghost go ahead.
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty. SCV good to go, sir.
Good old times of ecoing up. Yeah, of course the man manages to get himself stuck. Let's release him from his stuckness in that case. Goodbye that guy. I know I'm queuing up so many of them. It's kinda not great.
SCV good to go, sir. SCV
Upgrade
good to go,
complete.
sir. Orders, Captain.
What's the ranged upgrade? I wanna get stimpaks out. Actually we can make marines, medics rather, so might as well get stimpaks.
SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir.
Should be able to go battle cruisers on 2 bases if we can't even build them this map. Let's go find out, start taking up a bit.
Orders, Captain.
In which case we should also get this guy sooner rather than later.
Reporting for duty. Roger that. Reporting for duty. SCV good to go, sir.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
SCV good to go, sir.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Reporting for duty.
Actually,
Affirmative.
you guys go and gas it up in here.
Job's finished. Affirmative.
Come to the vape CVs.
Research complete.
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
Put some medic energy.
Right away, sir.
The border of the map, nice. So we can just hang out there without too much worry. They haven't attacked in a while. I hope they're not going for the expansion. I misclicked them like the fucking...
Orders, Captain.
Oops. I am hard committing to this battlecruiser idea for some reason, even though I don't know if I can even build them.
You want a piece of me, boy?
This can only go well.
Need medical attention?
Upgrade complete.
Commitment is clearly what one needs in life, and the only thing one needs in life.
I can't build there.
You get yourself stuck again, I'm gonna be not upset, not impressed. Slightly upset. Whatever words.
Did someone
Outline
page me?
complete.
SCV good to go, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
I usually don't use tanks that offensively, but having a few available as like base defense is quite nice. They do a lot of damage for
You want a piece of me, boy?
their value.
Your forces are under attack.
So there are men coming to end my expansion.
I read you. Reporting for duty.
Starforce, that was misplaced.
State the nature of your medical emergency. On my way. Right away.
Oh no, a battlecruiser. How will we deal with this? Oh, he did.
Need medical attention?
There's more mates coming. I'm impressed. I want some more SCVs up here. Not sure how many they killed exactly. I guess I should have checked.
Where does it hurt?
Good to go.
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty. Job finished.
Get these hot created. Just in case I ever desperately need some revealing.
Need medical attention?
SCV good to go, sir.
Where does it hurt?
I read you. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. SCV good to go, sir.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I don't think I'll actually
Go, sir.
get anything up there.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. SCV good to go,
Science
sir.
facility, let's plop that down here maybe.
Orders, Captain.
A piece of
Please don't stuff yourself. Thank you.
Reporting for duty.
Appreciate that.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
Should be good in terms of buildings for now. I guess we can get another starport depending on how many resources we can amass.
I read you.
Add-on complete. Add-on
Yes, we
complete.
can get battlecruisers. Neat.
Roll out. Absolutely.
I see that I've positioned these in probably the worst place.
Calling online.
Destination.
And I guess they work against our units, but
Proceeding.
it's not the most important bit, is it?
Orders, sir. Absolutely. Orders, sir.
So we go up here.
Job finished.
Delighted to, sir.
Physics lab, and then we're almost ready to start pumping out cruisers. And by pumping out, I mean be annoyed at the lack of gas in the tank.
Jacked up and good to
Did
go.
someone page me? On my way.
Jacked up and good to go.
Orders, sir.
Systems functional.
Jacked up and good to go.
Add-on complete.
Energy.
Job finished.
Control tower. Let's plop down a bunch of missile turrets here because apparently this is where they keep sending their battlecruisers. At least they have been doing that for now. 300 gas a pop. That is very expensive. We can just barely produce 2 at a time.
Did someone page me? On my way.
I think like 2 at a time will be our limit for a while. We can maybe ass up some extra gas.
Reporting for duty. Roger, job
Add-on
finished.
complete.
Orders, Captain. I can't build it. Out of the way.
Fuck you, of course you can build it. There you go. Sorted that for you. The power of 2 seconds of patience. I guess I can upgrade these as well. Oh no. Speaking of which, no, let's not prioritize that. Let's
Insufficient
get the ship
SD
stuff.
gas.
Job finished. Job finished. I read you. Yes, sir. Job finished. I read you. Yes, sir.
But there's actually a path down here as well. I thought that was gonna be cut off.
Need medical attention?
I guess I can just block over supply depots and hope the AI considers that as cut off as well.
I read you. Job finished. Job finished. Roger that. Reporting for duty. I can't build there. Job finished.
Battle cruiser operational. Take it slow.
Go ahead, Terran.
Receiving
Base is under
transmission.
attack.
Of course they come from exactly this side.
All crews report.
Job finished.
Systems functional.
Ow.
Your forces are under attack.
Wait, you mottled the missile turret. Right, I'm okay with this.
On my way.
Channel open.
All crews reporting. Set a course.
Give me something to shoot.
You repair this. You plop down some more missile turrets.
Reporting for duty. Orders received.
Where does it hurt?
Right.
Where does it hurt? Stack.
Calling online.
Did someone page me?
Channel open.
Not sure where he's heading with these cruisers, but if he goes to the place that I'm actually trying to defend, then I appreciate that a lot.
Base is under attack.
Orders, Captain.
He really hates missile turrets.
State the nature of your
I
medical
agree.
emergency. Right away.
Systems functional.
Need medical
I
attention?
wonder if I'd be happier if I had taken out the battlecruiser thingies in the last mission,
Orders, Captain.
Hailing frequencies open.
rather than the nuke thingies. Oh nice, I was not producing battlecruisers in the meanwhile. Oops.
Receiving transmission.
I read you. Orders, Captain.
Yeah, if I just spend a bunch of minerals on turrets, he seems to be very willing to shoot them whenever he arrives. It's a good way of eating the Yamato shots before they do any real damage.
I read you. Reporting
Your
for duty.
forces are under
Did someone
attack.
page me?
Job finished.
Did someone page me?
Channel open.
I think the most annoying thing about that lockdown is that he's breaking my control group more than him actually doing any real damage. Wow, Goliath actually did some damage there. Nice.
Yes, sir?
I want barracks to dump my minerals into.
Hailing frequencies open.
Guess we're building a bunch of marines after all.
Forces are under attack. Upgrade complete.
Where does it hurt?
It's really obnoxious with those rogue ghosts.
Attention?
Go ahead, TACOM.
That's finishing the ship upgrades. Very welcome.
Yes, sir?
Battle cruiser operational. Set a course.
Comlink online.
Where does it hurt?
Out of the way, Mr. Scorpion. Scantoid, sorry. Don't wanna misrace anyone here.
I'm on the job.
Systems functional.
Job finished.
Just finished. Yeah, alright, Cyber.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Comlink online.
Sure hope you enjoy yourself some marines. Because, goddamn. We have certainly been enjoying ourselves some marines.
I read you.
Although right now we're also attempting to enjoy ourselves some battle cruisers. Sadly, the gas is not coming in at the pace we need it to.
Your forces are under
Need
attack.
medical attention? Did someone page me?
I think sitting out here is kind of nice because it seems to be absorbing the majority of their attacks, rather than having them wander into my base, forlornly making me run all the way across the map.
Where does it hurt?
Comlink online.
Need medical attention? On my way.
Channel open.
Yeah, marines tend to bin indiscriminately, so if I tell them, hey, shoot these men, they just go, alright, and start shooting, rather than really questioning it. Which is something I really appreciate about these marines. They just kind of get shit done.
I read you. Right away, sir.
I have so many minerals, I guess we'll flop down some more barracks.
Report for duty. Roger that.
But yeah, plot-wise, we're with the United Earth Directorate now, which is a faction hailing from a planet you might be familiar with.
Did someone page me?
What the fuck is this? Blizzard, what the fuck have you done? Why did I get these random-ass junky messages in your stupid remaster? God damn.
Did someone page me?
Anyway, we're the UAD now, and we hate ourselves some Arcturus Minsk and his mates, so we're here to bin them with a side mission of taking control of the previously binned Overmind. For obviously no ill intentions at all. Certainly not Wayland Utaniing up in here.
Job's finished. Job's finished.
I know we're running a bit low on these resources at some point, but not for a while, because we have a shit ton of minerals, goddamn.
Research complete.
Right, that's those upgrades done.
I read you.
Almost done with supply depots. Yeah, fuck Minsk, honestly, so in that regard we're on the line. We have two fellows with us that are not the boss. We have Alexei Shtukov, who is a very fine man, very Russian and very fine. And we have Samir Duran, who is a traitor of the opposing side, who we have recruited in the very first mission, who is obviously also a very fine man. Has no ill intentions, has not been advising us wrongly at all. Has not trained us wrong as a joke either. God damn, there's a lot of mines. Good thing I scanned randomly. Oops. Sorry, Mr. Marine, you have to go die.
Did someone page me?
Yeah, exactly. The OGs, as they might be called. Sorry, I scanned.
Someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. On my way. State the nature.
Alright, let's hang out back here for a bit. We have claimed the bridge for our own. This is our bridge now.
Where does it hurt? Where does it hurt?
We have a new toy though, which is the medic. Medics heal organic units like marines.
Medical attention?
which is kind of contrary to my MO, given that I just kind of tend to use Marines as throwaway, get in there and die units, and this does basically the opposite, but alas, they do a good job, so we are using them. So I have nothing more for you guys to do. Enjoy life. Kind of hard as an SUV, but try your best, mates. Yeah, they just fix them up entirely. It's all one. Probably says something about the value of Marines, as they are only considered one with their armor or something. That being said, we're also very good to our Marines, pumping them full of drugs at all times. Yeah, we ended one of those Scorpions earlier. Just because they were in the way. Because that's the kind of men we are. We're the good guys. We've been giant Scorpions. I may have fucked it up a bit. I'm kind of just sending these guys in so they eventually become dead and I free up some supply to make more battlecruisers, but they've been doing alright for themselves and I can't stop producing them, because I'm addicted to producing all of the units, so here we are, supply capping ourselves. You know what, just fucking get in there, mates. Just center of the enemy base, just go for it. I have faith. Yeah, I know, game. I'm trying to sort this, it's impossible though. Alright, let's drug up some of these men.
Your forces are under attack.
I'll let you guys go to the bottom right for a change. See what's up there, or down there. Whichever is the appropriate language. With the youths these days.
Your forces are under attack.
Need medical attention? State the nature of your medical emergency.
So, cloak somewhere. Found him.
Need medical attention? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Your forces are under attack.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
We can contact the battle cruisers. This will end well.
Cruiser operational. Good day, Commander. Set a course. Engage. Set a course.
Need medical attention?
Your forces are under attack.
Another battle cruiser. They shoot hard enough to two-shot these guys, which is unfortunate. I guess if a medic works on that immediately, it's fine. I have not learned Restore, so you will just have to die, sadly, my friend. Here's the blue base. That's good to know. It's another battle cruiser.
Your forces are under attack.
There goes that very important strike force.
All crews reporting.
Put you into the corner just so I can separate and see how many we actually have now.
Receiving
It's
transmission.
not that many just yet.
Hailing frequencies.
This number can go way up. Jai ass, Scorpy ass, casually asses by. Come on, bot, you can't just drop it halfway through. Gotta commit to your act.
Hailing frequencies open.
So there should be a few battle cruisers coming in a second. I don't know why I made so many medics there at once, but fuck it. Guess this is life now.
Your forces are under attack.
Standing by. Go, go, go. Give me something to shoot. Go, go, go. Standing by. Commander.
State the nature of your medical
Standing by.
emergency.
Commander.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah, the fucking mate's head fell off. Please, just make him whole again.
Prepped and ready. Did someone page me?
Give me some of this shit.
Where does it hurt?
I should reach in the point where we're almost supply capping. Nice.
I read you. Right away, sir. Roger
Battle
that.
cruiser operational.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece
Alright,
of me?
Johnny Rocket Fingers. Welcome, welcome.
I read you.
Oh boy, we're almost manned out here. Should probably go explore the map a bit, see if we can find another base. Let's grab one of these very fine SUVs who have nothing better to do. Hello, ass. Why would you say that? That's just so rude of you.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Did I miss something? Sarah's stealth man? Oh, we just missed something.
Healing frequencies open.
Bow.
Your forces are under attack. Upgrade complete.
Looks like it might be a base. Do appreciate that sort of thing. Let's go have a look in here then.
Where does it hurt?
Give me something to shoot.
Orders, Captain? I read you.
Your forces are under attack.
Right away, sir.
Oh. That is certainly some sort of attack. To be under, but not for long. Most of you will die.
Standing by.
Where does it hurt?
Oh no. The moment I take away their attack move.
Nature of your medical emergency.
Well, medic, you have to sadly sit here and tank this for a while.
Medical attention? State the nature of your medical
Have a healing trifecta as they heal against the AoE dot. I guess I could research that they can cleanse this shit. Get a free yell out of that. Hope you're happy. Have to pay for those otherwise. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I know, supply limit, blah blah.
Let's move.
Receiving transmission.
Let's not send approval, so.
Need medical attention?
Battle cruiser operational.
Where does it hurt?
Receiving transmission. All crews reporting.
We're full on supply. Guess you can go in here and fight and die.
On my way.
As is your solemn duty. I may have made up the solemn bit. What are you guys doing? Civilians? What? Can't be civilians if you're in the war.
Research complete.
Right away.
Your forces are under attack.
Battle cruiser operational.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Come on, there we go.
Your forces are under attack.
Almost won the 1v1.
I read you.
Let's see, if there's a base up here, then we could just climb that and start mining some minerals again.
On the job.
Oh, looky there, a base.
I'm on the job. Right away.
Sweet.
Stat. Did
Sort of
someone
thing I like about maps is when they have bases and resources for me to mine.
on my way?
In that case, all of you men go enjoy yourselves some very long range mining.
Orders received. Orders, Captain?
Your forces are under attack.
Reporting for duty.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Stat. I'm on the job. On my way. Stat. Right away. On my way. I'm on the job.
I read
Someone did start building this, didn't they? Ah, you're still on your way, never mind. The most blocked man in the game. Yeah, maybe? Wait, sir, please?
Battle cruiser
There you go.
operational. Healing frequencies open.
Alright, let's see how many we're at.
Orders received. Job finished. Yes, sir. Orders received.
Healing frequencies open. All crews report.
We're at 23.
Set a course.
Seems like a fair number. Let's go with those.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Guess you guys can hang back and defend if something occurs.
State the nature of your medical emergency. On my way.
Now that I think about it, they had a lot of ghosts. They're gonna annoy the shit out of me with their lockdown. Not looking forward to that. Let's see, what's in this corner? Another base, in theory. I feel like we could just kind of ass up. Oh boy, who are these guys?
Good day,
Your forces are under
Set the
attack.
course.
Need medical attention? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Yes, sir.
Where does it hurt?
Yes, sir.
I like that he irradiates these SCVs even though I'm about to lose them.
Need medical attention? Did someone page me?
Just focus on one at a time, maybe.
I'm on the job.
I'm actually losing that. Damn.
Take it slow.
Guess I should make some more mates in that case. Ideally by pressing the correct button instead of the wrong one. That's usually how you make those.
All crews reporting.
Anyway, hello enemy. You're about to have a very unfun time. While I hear the lovely sound of battlecruiser lasers being fired.
Your forces are under attack.
Report for duty.
It's unfortunate. I'm sure these guys will sort it.
Receiving transmission.
Anyway, let's get in here.
Hailing frequencies open. Take it slow.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, if the enemy is getting binned, most importantly. Me getting binned is not as lovely of a sound.
Your forces are under attack.
Look at all this lockdown bullshit. I can only say ass.
Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Make it happen. Set the course.
Not enough energy. Your forces are under attack.
I should stop spamming my scans if I don't need them.
Receiving transmission. Make it happen.
Your forces are under attack.
New ghost arrived just to annoy me with some fucking lockdown. The worst part about the lockdowns, as I have said earlier, but especially with the battlecruisers, is just that it removes them from my control group. Not just while they're in the lockdown, but even afterwards. If I use the control group that they're supposed to be in, it will immediately kind of unbind them from that control group, which is really awkward.
Take it slow.
Your forces are under
Day,
attack.
Commander. Engage. Make it happen.
Your forces are under
I should have also brought some more detectors.
Set the course.
I've been a bit lax when it comes to spamming my bullshit.
Hailing frequencies open.
Base is
Set the
under
course.
attack.
Take it
Nah, they can be attacked by enemies and stuff. Like, they are still counted as my units. Like, even if I click them, I think I can still see there. Okay, I have no more lockdown then.
Captain, I'm tracking the Dominion flagship NORAD 3 in low orbit. Emperor Minsk may be attempting an escape. Receiving incoming transmission.
This is Emperor Minsk of the Terran Dominion. I wish to parley with your executive officer at once.
Fuck your shit, Minx.
So, the elusive Arcturus Mengsk at last. I was hoping to speak with you before we finished our business here. I am Admiral Gerard Dugas, and I must commend you, sir, for holding back our advance for as long as you have. You are indeed a worthy opponent.
My thanks to you, sir. But you must know that your victory here means little to me. It might have taken me a while, but I did overthrow the Confederacy. I'll overthrow your rule as well.
That seems unlikely, sir. Seeing as how you will be publicly executed along with the rest of your ranking officers.
You wouldn't dare.
The man who crowns himself emperor speaks to me of daring. You have far outlived your reputation, citizen Minsk. Captain, prepare to take the Emperor into custody.
You'll have to postpone those plans, gentlemen.
Sir, the rebel command ship Hyperion has just entered our sensor range. It is accompanied by a small Protoss fleet.
I could have been these.
Who are these intruders?
Jim Raynor? What the hell are you doing here?
I'm pulling your ass out of the fire Arcturus, so shut up and sit tight. Make no mistake about it, we've got us a serious score to settle. But right now, a mutual acquaintance of ours wants you alive. Prepare your ships for dimensional recall.
This is intolerable. They're escaping right out from under us. Track them. Track them.
Victory! Da, da, da. Yeah, I mean, nobody could have seen that coming. Hero was expecting Manx to become died finally. Emperor's flight.
Captain, we have tracked the fugitives Minsk and Raynor to the devastated Protoss homeworld of Ire. Apparently, these two have taken shelter within a fortified Protoss encampment that lies at the base of a fully functional warp gate.
I don't understand this. Why would the Protoss harbor these men?
I have no idea, Gerard. But the Protoss aren't our only problem. Our sensors have identified multiple Zerg broods surrounding the Protoss base. Presently, the broods seem to be passive, but there's no telling what might set them off. Should the broods attack, we'd be hard-pressed to hold them at bay.
Only had some sort of disruptor.
It is a risk we'll need to take. Minsk represents a considerable threat to our agenda and must be eliminated. Captain, you will focus your attack against the Rebel Command Center in the middle of the Protoss encampment. That must be where Minsk and Raynor are hiding. We will deploy our own Valkyrie frigates and tighten up our air defenses. Vice Admiral Stukov and Lieutenant Duran will provide cover for your forces and ensure that no external threats interfere with your mission.
How nice of them. Alright, in we go. Then some Protoss. And some Zerg, apparently.
Valkyrie prepared.
Yeah, I wanna maybe def these things. Oh, guess we lost one of those. Probably meant to do that. Right, so we have Valkyries now. Very fine, anti-airman. Also receive all of the things. The single target damage isn't exactly incredible, but against like big man groups of air units, they are really nice, as we have seen them just used against Mutalisks. Work exceptionally well for that sort of thing. Let's land down here. I always like the missions where you just land in a bunch of units, or buildings in this case, rather. Makes you feel like your army actually came prepared for a fight. Rather than just, oh hey, what should we do today? Let's start by building an entirely new outpost.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh yeah, I should probably get on that.
I can't build there. Reporting for duty. I can't build it. Something's in the way. Yes, sir?
Shh. God damn it, just more of this, Mr. SCV, please. Thank you.
Yes,
I probably need to build way more of these, actually.
Roger that. I can't build right away, sir.
Of course you can. Fix your attitude, mate. Build one of these. Can't do anything with these yet. I'm just gonna let these tanks sit upstairs. Now that I think about it.
I read you. Yes, sir. Job's finished. Orders, Captain?
Orders, Captain? Nay, orders. Just do a job.
I read you. Job's finished. I read you. Reporting for duty.
Add-on complete.
So many supply depots to catch up on, goddamn.
Additional supply depots required.
Wait, we start with siege tech. That's nice.
Identify target.
10 and 15 kills respectively. Very nice. PP on this button, you can hang out here. Guy's a bit injured. And he'll be fine. Bam. Alright, let's get some production going. Kinda wanna bury one of my SCVs up and repair the tank, but I don't think I can until I have some gas. Is that close enough? No, that's probably fine.
Transmit orders.
Transmit orders.
SCV good to go, sir.
Achtung!
It's
your time.
Just like a fine place to conquer at some point soon. Very nice.
The warp gate at the center of the Protoss encampment has been activated. Our sensors show that the gate's energies are inciting the Zerg to attack. Be prepared for anything, Captain.
Wasn't me. I did not do that. Surely not. Oh, I should probably send these guys to actually do some jobs. Like mining and returning and mining again and returning again. Oh, they're fighting each other, that's right. I thought that meant that they're about to ass into me.
Orders, Captain?
Destination? Hang on, we're in for some chop.
SCV good to go, sir.
Alright, get in here, drop you up here so you can repair the tank. Maybe get a turret or two up there as well. Be good.
Destination?
Roger that.
I'm listening.
While I have you here, have a quick look around, see if we can
Destination?
spot something we don't want to see. Nope, no ramps, nothing. Very fine.
In the bud.
SCV good to go, sir.
In the bud.
This is our base down here.
Buckle up. I copy that.
Time to retreat.
In transit HQ.
I need an academy so I can get some comsat stations. I feel like I'll need those this time around. Although who knows, maybe they won't be sending Dark Templar. Maybe Dark Templar are a bit above my pay grade.
Reporting for duty. Orders received.
Did you repair all of the Valkyries?
Input coordinates.
Gonna keep you busy for a year and a half, but it's the kind of man you are. I'd also get an academy just so I can get some medics going. Seems like the sort of thing one might enjoy.
Orders, Captain?
Yes, sir. Input coordinates. Hang on, we're in for some chop.
You want a piece of me,
Strap
boy?
yourselves in, boys.
Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll.
Input coordinates.
Job's finished.
I copy that.
Orders, Captain? Job's finished. Orders, Captain?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure that's good enough. What could I possibly need more than 2 turrets for? Let's actually put you closer towards the split here as well. Nice queen usage.
Identify target.
Reporting for duty. Job's
Destination?
finished.
In transit
SCV good to go,
HQ.
sir. Roger that.
Yeah, let's get a third one. Maybe over here. The dropship is down here. Let's get you up.
Orders, Captain?
Build an academy so we can get some screens going.
Hang on, we're in for some chop.
I read you. Roger that.
Being freebie screens. Can't wait to be done with the Terran campaign.
Don't keep me waiting.
Channel point inflation keeps going and going. Oh, he died.
Don't keep me waiting.
I read
Go ahead, HQ. In transit
you.
HQ.
Job's finished.
I heard some Protoss fighting some Zerg, very nice.
I can't feel
I like maps like this where these enemy factions are actually fighting each other. Instead of everyone just fighting you.
I read you. Roger
It's a bit more reasonable and,
I can't feel there.
I know, just makes sense. For some factions it obviously would also make sense if they're allied. Like, if we had a Protoss Terran base that we would be fighting, that would make a lot of sense as well, but Zerg basically have no reason to hang out with anyone for the most part. Oh boy. You get yelled at. Love that sort of thing. Do some medics. Let's get a science facility. How am I always running out of space in these bases? What am I doing wrong? Trying to be spatially efficient, like look at these depots, but no, it's just not enough.
Yes, sir?
Need medical attention? Need medical
SCV
attention?
good to go, sir.
Where is a dropship?
Right away,
Input
sir.
coordinates.
Sometimes things are hard to see,
Go ahead,
even if they're in the center of the screen.
In transit, HQ. I copy
SCV
that.
good to go, sir.
Where's the other dropship
ahead,
down here?
HQ.
Right.
I'm
You know what,
listening.
that's probably a good idea, let's get them down here.
Need
And
some
you can hang out up on this cliff.
Upgrade complete.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
We get the weapon upgrade for Marines, get some stim packs going, get yelled at. Did I manage? Okay.
Good to go, sir.
Man manages to fucking
I read you.
stock himself.
Roger that. Affirmative.
Can only be upset at this behavior.
Reporting for duty.
What else do we want? I guess we don't have an armory yet. Let's get that going as well. Let's not do battle cruisers again, that just takes too long for me. I don't feel like sitting here for that long. We could ferry up a bunch of marines and medics and just take this outpost in.
Add-on complete.
Seems more fun. Maybe get another dropship in that case. We need armories to be built, makes sense. Let's get a comset station.
Research complete.
Was very late on that one. The energy upgrade for medics. Oh boy, they dropped the units up there. That's what do you mean? Please? No. Maybe I should build a turret or two on this line still. Just to prevent them from doing exactly that.
Add-on complete.
You were just finishing. As you yourself keep saying. How do I place this without hating life? I guess we'll just claim this area for ourselves now. Where did the dropship go? Here.
Did someone page me?
These guys are very confused.
Your medical emergency. On my way.
I can understand that circling life can be rough.
I read you.
Oh yeah, let's get a new siege tank up there. I keep thinking S would be siege tank, but it's T. Guess both of these make similar amounts of sense.
Yes, sir.
Doing more damage to this turret with my siege tank than what the Zerglings are doing.
Need medical attention?
Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain.
Seems like the turrets are working out alright though. It's a lot of lost overloads for them.
Job finished.
Go ahead, HQ.
Reporting for duty. I can't build there.
Identify target.
Go ahead,
Help me lift, please. Do I need...
Job finished.
I don't think I need any of the medic abilities. We can get some ship plating for the dropships. Armor upgrade for marines. Come on, finish. Thank you.
Upgrade complete.
Destination.
Sitting there clicking like an idiot, like, oh, finished, no, please. It's not just... It's just not happening. Little hope. Wasted all my life clicking on that upgrade that wasn't finishing.
Go ahead, HQ. Strap yourself in, boys.
Sir, absolutely.
So I think I'm gonna just keep on building turrets all the way down this line. I'm impressed Protoss managed to sneak by here and drop here when the Zerg base is right to the east of that.
Identify target. Delighted to serve. Orders, sir.
Can we
Absolutely.
fit there? No. That's a decent enough spot.
Go ahead, HQ. Destination. In transit, HQ.
Oh yeah, supply depots. I should keep building those.
You want a piece of me, boy?
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Hey, what the mess of you? Oops. Oh yeah, well because there's one just hanging out here.
Commander, let's move. Go, go, go. Rock
Oh, there's a ramp, but I need to ferry them up. That's alright.
go, go. Let's move.
Let's have a look around.
Outstanding. Go, go, go. Outstanding. Let's move. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
I just absolutely love how crazy high the DPS of a bunch of stimmed up Marines is compared to how little they cost. Like the effort required to put that much damage out is so low with Marines.
Need medical attention?
180 life? I don't think so, sir. Dead basically immediately.
Jacked up and good to go. You want a piece of me, boy?
Where does this lead?
Rock and roll.
Let us perform look around. Oh, to the Zerg. That makes sense.
Go, go, go.
Right, I think I want a command center up here.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Let's get back to producing SCVs.
Your forces are under attack.
Did someone page me?
You actually managed to block the SCV. Good job, Mr. Dragoon.
Jacked up and good to go.
Need medical attention? Did someone page me?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Need medical attention? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Standing by.
Did someone page me?
SCV good to go, sir.
Base is under attack.
There's my SCV up here. Did you just die? Yeah.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, he's up here. Never mind. Found him. Everything is good.
Attention? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Oh yeah, right, I have Valkyries. Guess you guys can hang out here.
Jacked up and good to go.
Captain ready.
Commander.
Don't keep me waiting.
Outstanding.
I am eager to help. Of course, my dear. Need medical
Upgrade
attention?
complete.
Destroyed.
Oop.
Perfect.
Standing by.
Press the wrong button.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Oh, I didn't set a rally point for you.
Did someone page me? On my way.
I read you.
Man loses track of the multitasking. Alright, yeah, the command center got cancelled when the SCV died. Oops, I should get on that. Upgrades. Some more upgrades.
SCV good to go, sir.
More supply depots.
Orders, Captain?
Need medical attention? Where does it hurt? Stat.
SCV good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, yeah, she ran out of minerals. That's impressive. Alright, good. Means I'm kind of keeping up on my production. I mean, I did just start a bunch of stuff at once, and we're still on one base only, but still, it's a good sign. Pretty easy to just start pooling shit and not use it.
Where does it hurt? Don't give me medical attention?
I think we will take down this base. Seems like a fine place to start out.
Where does it hurt?
Might as well gather here.
Your forces are under attack.
Turns out this base is secretly a Protoss base, who could have known? Shouldn't have built your buildings on the way to the Zerg, goddamn. It's all your fault. I'm not victim blaming, what are you talking about? No, flee.
Let's move. Go, go, go. Give me something to shoot.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Alright, let's go expand some more of our resources. Expansion is finished, very nice. Let's grab some of these boys.
Orders received.
Put them over here. Spread out very slightly.
Received. Report for duty. Field there.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
Your forces are under attack.
State the nature of your medical emergency. State the nature of your medical emergency.
Oh god, there's a worker that needs to die.
Did something destroy? Did someone page me?
Oh no. Oh no. They're sending out lurkers a lot now, then we might actually get in trouble with our Marines only. As long as I'm paying attention, it's not that bad. I have spread myself a little bit then though. I should really snipe these, shouldn't I? Oh, there goes this attack. Tragic. Such fine men. I knew them each individually, all by name. But you're still alive. Come on, Mr. Marine! Oh. Oh.
I'm on the job.
SCV good to go, sir.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Right away. Stat. I'm on the job. Stat.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, I mean... I suppose I should. At the same time, they've deserved to have their names recognized for the end of time. They were true heroes. My favorites, especially. Not just any heroes, but like my heroes. I love them dearly, every one of them like a son. At least that's what I told them. Before stuffing them into that weird combat suit, pumped them full of drugs and gave them a rifle. Here, shoot some Zerg. They were like, oh, score, I'm in. That's all it took. Follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts. Is it? It's a pretty short life. I guess that can be fine if you're into that sort of thing. Oh, I should supply depots. Support my life. I have these fucking science vessels. I guess I should just slap one or two of them on my army to have some actual detection rather than just the scans. Scans have been doing alright for themselves though, for the most part. Shouldn't this have green lights glowing that indicate that it's working on something? Am I high? Is that not a thing? Oh, whatever. Anyway.
Where does it hurt? Need medical attention? Don't keep me waiting.
I mean, you'll be waiting there for a while though, because I don't plan on using your ass. That sounds incredibly wrong. I was referring to the StarCraft unit, and about me not planning to use Valkyries in this mission. Nothing sexual was implied. Yeah. Alright, let's try again. Exclusively 2 more Marines. Any lurkers? Anything I need to be desperately aware of? Oh boy, that Defiler got a really good plague of. Goodbye every single energy of my medics.
Where does it hurt?
That was a really good plague, fuck.
Need medical attention? Did someone page me?
Get this man the D defense matrix. Airman that I tried to defend keeps dying. There we go, we got one.
State the nature of your medical emergency. I'm on the job.
Alright, I think we've broken this base successfully. Even still a bunch of resources for us to take if we need them. Look at this defense matrix guy being an absolute hero. Oh, it ran out. Well, he died. Maybe I should gather these guys instead of spreading out and dying one by one.
Did someone page me?
We have you on visual. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Commencing. Affirmative, sir.
Don't need those. More of these. I am not keeping up with this supply depot production. Oh well. It's not a big deal. Seems like the rest of the fighting. Oh, never mind. The moment I speak up. These guys say it seems like the fighting has otherwise completely died down. Never ever been so long. But yeah, I hadn't seen anybody else fight for a bit.
Where does it hurt? Did someone page me? I'm on the job.
I guess we'll get some vehicle weapons because why not?
Upgrade complete.
Means we're at 3-3 now, very nice.
Did someone page me?
This medic decided life is not what she wants. Look at all these overlords. If only I had some sort of unit that was good at hunting clumped up air units. Also, goodbye lovely reinforcements. Actually, you know what, never mind. Goodbye Protoss. Right, I shall claim this base in the name of resource gathering.
On my way. State the nature of your medical emergency. Where does it hurt? Need medical attention? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Your forces are under attack.
Right, I guess we'll just go here and take the warp gate for ourselves. I see an observer hanging out there. Is it patrolling between the gate and the Archon? Yeah, look at this guy. Sneaky git. Wonder if that's even visible on stream. Between the compression and the bullshit, it's probably hard to see small cloaked units.
Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. Where does it hurt? Need medical attention?
Oh, I've had two or one only on gas for the entire time. It's a bit embarrassing. I think that's an observer, but alright, this is still good to know. Thank you.
Where does it hurt? I'm on the job. Need medical attention?
I could only imagine how bad that effect would look on, like, I don't know, 140p or something. Pull out phone, see a grand total of 8 moving pixels, identify 2 of those as a cloaked unit.
Did someone page
Your
me?
forces are under attack.
Need medical attention? Right away. I'm on the job.
Well, it's kind of hard to see what unit exactly it is, but when he's flying above the warp gate, you can kind of tell. But really, what unit it is matters much less than the fact that there is an invisible unit. That's generally all you need to know in most scenarios.
Your forces are under attack.
Because once you know that there's cloaked units around, you can just bring a detector and then deal with them. Also, most factions don't have many cloaked units anyway, so seeing one almost immediately tells you what you need to pay attention to.
Need medical attention? Where does it hurt? Need medical attention?
Not enough energy.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
I guess we'll ignore the Bronze Orc and just go finish the Protoss.
Where does it hurt? On my way. Need medical attention? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Yeah, I'm not microing this terribly well, but fuck it. We can just make more Marines. It is our MO. It is how we live.
On my way.
Make more Marines, Cube. See, can I even get there with ground units, or will you run into a pathing issue at some point? Or you could use a ramp and cannot find any. He Sandstorms correctly, it's gonna hurt. He did not Sandstorm at all. Did not hurt that much then.
On my way.
the boy around. Oh, that's not where we need to go.
Did someone page me? Right away.
I think that's a bit awkward about medics, is that if I give them an order to run here and do whatever the fuck they want to on the way, they will only stop and heal if they actually have something to heal while moving there. So if my forces aren't under attack, or I don't use stim packs often enough, then they'll eventually just run by every enemy and clump up in front of my own army, like here. They just move forwards instead of being spread out across the army, because the army wasn't taking enough damage, so to speak. It's kind of funny how that works out. Medics get basically bored by not having enough to do. Alright, we have gone down just about every Protoss in the game. That's actually untrue, there's a pretty big base down here, but we shall take the command center. Call this a GG.
Good work, Captain. The command center is destroyed, but it looks like Mengsk and Raynor will try to escape through the warp gate. Make ready to move in and intercept their vessel before... Wait, I just picked up multiple Zerg signals coming in from the northeast. That's Terran's position. He seems to have moved his forces out of place. Lieutenant Terran, this is Stukov. Come in. I'm tracking a massive Zerg swarm in your quadrant. Respond, damn it!
That is strange, Vice Admiral. My scanners don't show any Zerg at all. Maybe you have a technical problem with your equipment.
Lieutenant, if these Zerg get through, we'll never be able to capture Mengsk. I'm giving you a direct order to return to your position and reinforce my troops.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but it seems your signal's fading out. I couldn't make out that last part. I'll try to re-establish contact later.
Terran! Captain, your position will be overrun by superior Zerg numbers within 15 minutes. I suggest you retreat back to the fleet immediately. Inform Admiral Dugal that I have a personal matter to take care of.
Your forces are under attack.
That's a decent number of Zerg.
Your forces are under attack.
No, they flee. They've been the warp gate. Oh no, the Zerg forces. No, we're being over. Oh, wait, where did they go? Guys? Oh, I think there's one right here. It's kind of hard to see, but I think this blood belonged to one. Anyway, let's go next. So a lot of factions are playing. Right, I go bathroom during this. Hope you guys pay attention for me. Got down.
Admiral, the fugitives Mengsk and Raynor escaped through the warp gate due to the intervention of the Zerg. But shortly before our forces were overrun, Vice Admiral Stukov took control of a large contingent of troops and came here to the planet Braxis.
Why would he abandon the battle on Ire?
Why has he come back to Braxis? I mean no offense, Admiral, but perhaps Stukov's loyalties are not as strong as you once believed.
Because you are young and foolish, Lieutenant, I will pardon that insult. Alexei and I have been friends since long before you were born. However, he must be found. If Stukov is here, he will account for his actions.
Admiral, our sensors have detected a fully functional psi disruptor on the planet's surface directly below our position. It would appear that the Vice Admiral did not destroy the psi disruptor on Tarsonis as was ordered.
What? Impossible.
I warned you, Admiral. Stukov has betrayed you. He's reconstructed the psi disruptor in order to sabotage your mission in this sector.
I can't believe it. Yet, the evidence is incontrovertible. Alexei, what have you done? Perhaps you've been right all along, Lieutenant. On my authority, enter the Psi Disruptor and deal with the Vice Admiral appropriately.
Of course, Admiral.
Oh boy, can't wait to go in and bin the fucking traitor. God damn it, Stukov, why are you such a dick? Yeah, fuck him.
Lieutenant, hang tight for a sec while we clear the entrance. They've locked the door. Set the bomb.
Unauthorized entry detected.
What do you need?
We're in. This room's clear. Rock and roll. Standing by. Commander.
Alright, time to fuck up on my crew. Alright, I'm gonna just gather my troops around and oops, I may have accidentally A-clicked on Duran. Whatever will I do? Maybe if I cloak him, this will not end in death. Oh no, he died. Oh, that's terrible. I guess I'll have to do over. Oh fuck, tragic. Horrible loss. Oh, we'll have to just go again. Yeah, that's a very strong impulse. Oh, they didn't spawn with full mana? That's rude. Same with Duran. They also did not spawn with full mana. Guess I'll just use him to have an Uno. Yeah, I mean, it's horrible what just happened there. Only be operated by Marines, not by Stukov. And there we go.
Access code denied.
I was having a drink, that was unfair. Anyway, off we go.
Yes, Captain. Did someone page me?
Well, at least in this version of the mission you have medics. In the base game, like before Brood War, medics don't exist yet, so any kind of mission like this you really had to resist pressing the stim pack button.
Don't tell those traitors anything, Harry. Whack some boys. Help!
Fuck you, Harry. Tell me where he is. On a very important mission. Oh fuck. Hello there, man.
Did someone page me? Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. State the nature of your medical emergency.
Oh fuck.
I'll take care.
Well, I mean, he could just tank shit, can't he? He has 4 armor, and I have medics, so I really should use him to tank. But yeah, things were much more dire in these kind of missions before we got the medics. Oh. It's really good, guys. We go and chase down all the civilians.
Security cameras activated. Goliath repair bay located in Sector 4.
If we can get over there, we might be able to hijack those Goliaths. Outstanding.
Can't believe they actually did that joke in a, like, proper mission. Not just a random ass one-off line by some mate, kinda like that. That just, like, full-on cutscene. Let's make that joke canon in StarCraft. I guess it was a simpler time.
Commander, give me some medical attention.
Did someone page me?
Standing by.
Where does it hurt?
Of course.
Standing by.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Did someone page me?
Jacked up and good.
How can I be of service? How can I be of service?
Did someone page me?
Guess we're looking at.
Access code denied.
Nah, fuck you. It's me.
Give me the damn access codes before I blow an aggression inhibitor. I ain't telling you nothing. I'll tell you. It's the Barnum.
Access code accepted.
Thanks. Oops.
Security cameras activated. Vice Admiral Stukov detected in Sector 8.
There he is, fucking traitor. Can't wait to get there and bin him.
Where does it hurt? Where does it hurt?
You got it. I'll take care of it. How can I be of service?
Boys, we could sure use those Goliaths. Get over there and commandeer them.
What do you need? You got it. Of course. I'll take care of it. Right away. Yes,
Can you please communicate him? Thank you.
Yes, Captain.
Where does it hurt?
Oh, it replaces my Marines with Goliaths. I'm not sure that's actually a trade I want. Oh, you got in.
I'll take care of it. Yes, Captain. I'll take care of it. How can I be of service?
Oh, that one didn't steal one of my Marines.
Channel open. Navcom locked.
Alright.
Systems functional.
Guess this is my troop now. Not sure I'm actually happier with these over Marines. Actually, they're fully upgraded with 333, so... Or 33 is it? But, I guess I don't really need more Marines. The issue is that I can't repair these, obviously, whereas I could heal the medics, the Marines rather. I think we're convincing.
Get over here with that SCV and repair our Goliaths. Don't shoot! I'll do it!
Where does it hurt?
Systems functional. Go ahead, TACOM.
But yeah, not only is this now a thing with the SCV, but also we don't really need that many Marines to be able to tank. Really, we only need Terran on the front and then 2 medics on his ass, keeping him alive. So as long as it's somewhat reasonably well positioned, we should be fine. Let's have a quick repair though, because I took a bunch of damage there. You can't fit through. Oh my god, it's bad.
Of course. I'll take care of it.
Hello there, more language that I certainly understand. What the fuck, Blizzard, did you update today?
Right away. Of course.
Played this like 15 hours the last week, and not once has something like this happened. Now we got a very fine upgrade, and this is what we experience. Damn, he does no damage to buildings, look at this shit. Fucking Duran, what a hero. 25 damage, goes all the way down to... Oh, he has uphill miss chance against these, that's odd. Oh.
Systems functional.
Yes, sir? Right away, sir.
Maybe, I don't know. That seems unlikely, they're usually not that bad about, like, cross-promoting their games. Like, usually it's only the, somewhat relevant stuff anyway. Like, I could see this, for example, being relative or related to StarCraft 2 or maybe some sort of esport tournament or whatever that's going on. But I doubt it would be about World of Warcraft. Okay, we will not send the Goliaths up here. That is not happening.
Right away.
I hope I don't need them. Okay, thank fuck it's a dead end. Getting Goliaths up these stairs is an absolute nightmare.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Yes, medical attention?
Comlink
State
online.
the nature of your medical emergency.
Systems
How
functional.
can I be of service?
Reporting for duty.
Channel open.
Yes,
Nature
Captain.
of your medical emergency.
Of course.
Need medical attention?
Oh no, poor Duran is taking all the damage and has to tank for us. It's tragic.
Of course.
Absolutely tragic. I have no idea how I will morally be able to cope with this. Why are you going back down? You have succeeded in going up the stairs, Mr. Goliath. Please stay up here. I know mech warrioring can be difficult, but please function even remotely.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Nature of your medical emergency.
Channel open.
Did someone page me?
Right away.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Need medical attention?
Goliaths are basically the Terran equivalent of Dragoons when it comes to being shit at pathing.
Of course.
The absolute worst men in the faction, I think.
Right away.
Even tanks are better than them, for some reason, even though they're slightly bigger.
Take care of it. You got it.
Systems
How
functional.
can I be of
Hello there.
service? Vice Admiral Stukov. I am here under orders. to terminate your command.
Lieutenant Terran, I'm not surprised. We both know exactly what it is that you're here to terminate. Get on with it.
Say goodnight, Stukov.
To hell with you.
Lieutenant Terran, report your situation immediately.
Gerard, old friend, you do indeed have a traitor in your midst. But it's not me. Terran, he has been playing us both from the start. He convinced you to destroy the Psi Disruptor, even though it was our best chance at defeating the Zerg. And then on Ire, he allowed the Zerg to overrun us even as we had the fugitives in our grasp. I came here to activate the one hope we have of defeating them. And you killed me for it. Terran is your enemy, Gerard. I suspect that he may even be infested as well. Use the disruptor, Gerard. Finish our operation. Let my death have at least some meaning.
Alexei! Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Computer, where the hell is Lieutenant Terran?
The lieutenant no longer registers on my sensors, Admiral. He appears to have vanished.
No.
Yeah, the sudden but inevitable betrayal seems to have completely blown him up.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Sir, the disruptor's power core has just been set to overload. In order to prevent meltdown, you will need to reach the manual override terminal and shut the reactor core down.
It must have been Terran. You men serve the Vice Admiral loyally. I ask that you continue to serve his memory by keeping this disruptor in one piece. Now get going and find that override terminal.
Go ahead, Terran.
Did someone page me?
Online.
Stat!
Go ahead,
State
Terran.
the nature of your medical emergency.
But yeah, also I think at this point, from the previous campaigns and everything, we should have established that communication is sadly not an option. You can't just talk about your plans and what you want to do, and
Outer installation walls have been breached, tracking multiple Zerg signals throughout the Psi Disruptor's interior.
What the hell? How did Zerg get in here? Captain, we may have a huge infestation problem.
This proves that Duran's working with the Zerg. Captain, don't let a single Zerg stand in your way. We need this disruptor now more than ever.
Did someone page me?
I really dislike the way Dugal talks. Like he just sounds like he isn't quite ass. Like he sounds like, oh no, better make sure that nothing bad ever happens to anyone. Like with that extra weird layer of sarcasm that isn't actually intended though. Like he's not being sarcastic about that. He really wants us to end these things, but I don't know, the way he talks sounds weird to me. I guess we'll go right. Never mind, we go left.
Where does it hurt? Stat! Right away. On my way.
Oh, I got these right.
Did someone page me?
Nice.
Fired up. Go ahead, TACOM. TACOM locked. Acknowledged, HQ. Confirmed. Acknowledged, HQ. You got my attention. Acknowledged, HQ.
Security cameras activated.
Oh, man.
Go ahead, TACOM.
How the hell are we gonna get by all them Zerg?
Go ahead, TACOM.
Yes, sir?
Probably with good positioning, medic use, flame mates.
Fired up.
Basically everything that almost didn't happen right here.
Fired up. Yes. Yes. System fired up.
And it is only Zerglings, and we have at least 2 fire bets, right? So we should be fine.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh boy, we get flanked from behind. Goodbye, SCV. This is not great macro. At least we saved the Goliath some damage, since we can now no longer repair it. Oh, I thought the guy was there. Okay, sure. There's a bunch of turrets here.
It looks like this corridor has been lined with defensive autoguns. If we can lure the Zerg in here, they'll be cut to shreds.
Want to turn up the heat?
Right, well then let's go and do just that.
Naturally.
Did someone page me?
It's a bit slow for my liking, but I guess I'd save.
Need medical attention? Where does it hurt?
It is safe, I say, as a Marine decides now is the time to storm the front lines. So let's get the back line up as well, start pushing a bit. It's a very specific love you have there, mate. I guess given where you live, I can't really blame you. Oh no. I think I could maybe try sniping them before they reach me, but sending out a single man to the front to just absorb their explosion seemed easier.
Did someone page me?
Systems functional.
You do in fact gotta move. I agree, mister. Also a lot of mates.
Your forces are under attack.
Want to turn up the heat? Go ahead, Terran. You got it. You got my attention.
Oh, man. Poor Johnny.
It's an awkward amount of humor attempted, or attempted humor cramped in this one level. To be fair, they're probably all going to die not too long in the future. King Plague, how dare you? The message came from up here according to the minimap, nice. I guess I can, in theory, cleanse all of these individually, but I'm not sure that's actually less mana than just healing against it.
Where does it hurt?
I guess that wasn't too bad. It's kind of an awkward remaster thing where you can see the burrowed men before they unburrow. Has the weird like cloaking effect, even though it's not supposed to have that, I don't think. Right, here we go.
Reactor core shutdown sequence initiated.
Good work, Captain. I want the psi disruptor kept on full power around the clock. I'll leave a garrison here to protect it as well. Prepare the fleet to move out. We are going to the planet Char to claim that cursed overmind. And may heaven help Duran for what he has done this day.
Yeah, I mean, that betrayal was just impossible to see coming. He played right into his cards. Fucking sneaky ass mastermind that is Terran. Ain't the beast.
Captain, with With the Psi Disruptor's signal hampering the Zerg's communications to one another, the swarms over Char have scattered in disarray, allowing the fleet to penetrate to the planet's surface. However, there is still a considerable number of defenders nestled around the fledgling Overmind.
Alexei was right. The Disruptor is the key to victory here. If I had destroyed the machine as Duran suggested, we would never have made it this far. Nevertheless, the time is upon us, Captain, to do what we came here for. We will claim the Overmind in the name of humanity.
Be advised, Captain. Our sensors have identified 3 Cerebrates who constitute the core of the Overmind's defenses. Each Cerebrate's distinct capabilities are still unknown, so proceed with extreme caution.
Launch your forces, and let not a Zerg survive. Once you have reached the Overmind and crushed its defenders, you are to send in specially trained medics who will pacify the creature with potent neurostim drugs. Only then will our victory be assured. And Captain, remember that Duran is still out there somewhere. I'd venture a guess that his treachery has only just begun. Be careful and good luck. I am sure that this will be our finest hour.
Yeah, he has only just begun traitoring. Like, when we next recruit him again, he'll traitor us again. It's the vicious cycle.
Yes, sir?
Base is under attack.
Sir, these sunken colonies are being
Camera,
affected by
please, let me
anything
function.
we hit 'em with. I'll bet there's one of those cerebrate critters pumping it full of energy nearby. Outstanding.
SCV good to go, sir.
Commander, let's move.
Oh, it stopped attacking. I approve.
Standing by.
In that case, get back in there.
Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Let's move.
Goes back to attacking. Guess it only attacks when there's mates in there? That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh. Oh. Anyway, what do we have?
I'm on the job. Need
Here's just
medical
handle this
attention?
good one. A bunch of turrets surrounded by these shuttles. I don't remember this mission at all, goddamn. But I think it's the last one, so I'll try to remember to turn down the volume after we win.
SCV good to go, sir.
Wonder if this is disconnected on foot. If we can just walk up this ramp, go along the ridge and walk down here. Looks like it, so we may be able to claim a second base fairly quickly. In fact, let's go do that.
Base is under attack.
Good to go, sir.
Give me something to shoot.
Need medical attention? Right away. State the nature of your medical emergency.
Nature is, oh my god, there's acid and spines in my face, please fix me.
On my way.
I read you.
Didn't I send a guy over?
Yes, sir.
I just sworn I clicked that.
Your forces
Or did I cancel that when I got attacked?
Where does it hurt?
Piece of me, boy.
Did someone page me?
I think one of the better ways of defending yourself.
Where does it hurt?
Oh, they try to path directly through the sunkens rather than up the ramp and down again. Let's see if I can make that happen manually. Because it looks like this would be a connected thingy here. Probably what happened to the poor first man as well. But yeah, one thing you can do if you are just sitting here with a bunch of units is have your medics in front, because when the enemy arrive, they tend to shoot the medics first, which is alright because they're slightly more durable, and then the medics have something to heal. But at the same time, as soon as the other units start shooting, they will switch aggro over to the actual damage units, so the medics can kind of soak a hit or two. Look, here's the green lights that were missing on the engineering bay in that other mission. That's interesting. I'd never seen that. I'd never seen that shit just disappear. Look at all these idle SCVs because I'm very good at maintaining this.
Need medical attention?
Alright, let's get some gas. I say clicking in the wrong spot 8 times in a row.
Reporting for duty. SCV good to go, sir.
Where does it hurt?
Invincible Sunkens is a bit mean.
Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
Give me something to shoot.
Job's finished. SCV good to go, sir.
Could have sworn the last mission looked different though. But it really feels like the last mission, looking at all this bullshit. So this is the Sunken Colony Cerebrate, this is the Ultralux Cerebrate, and this is the Infected Terran Cerebrate. I think the last one is actually going to be a little bit more problematic than the one I think. Because my general strategy of massing Marines would be pretty fucked by Infested Terran running in and ending themselves. I guess I could just go Battlecruisers again, since we once again started on 2 bases. An Academy, some screams going.
SCV good to go, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Job's finished. Yes, sir. Job's finished. Roger that.
There's actually a chance he locks himself into the corner, so I moved the supply to one over. Maybe a bit too accommodating for a single SCV, but alas. Oh, I quit the building. Enjoy fucking free screens.
SCV good to go, sir.
God damn it, Terran campaign. Don't be so generous with my channel points.
Orders, Captain? Yes, sir. SCV good to go, sir. Job's finished. SCV good to go, sir.
In case you're wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, I have a channel point reward, which is this one. Because certain present men enjoyed that scream quite a bit. So I made a thing out of it. So whenever I click the Academy, the game basically robs me of some channel points that you would have otherwise had to earn. Thank you. You'll get an extra one just for you. And you get another screen because I'm about to click the building to get an upgrade. I wish I could queue up these upgrades. Not just to annoy you, but also in general. Ooh. They have high ground vision here, that's weird. Wonder what that is. Anyway, in you go. I have never said that. That's what I would say if I was DK. But I'll gladly admit to Ubery. It is sometimes the right thing to say. I'm getting a factory, that's alright. I guess we'll just build more supply depots until that's done. Build and supply until that is done.
Base is under attack. Complete.
Piece of me, boy.
I'm on the job.
This is fine.
On my way.
SCV good to go, sir.
Upgrade complete.
Reporting for duty.
Starport, armory, more depots.
Base is under attack.
That looks fine. Oh no, I'm losing a marine. Not sure I'll ever financially recover from this. Oh, they binned all my turrets. Oh. Never liked them anyway.
SCV good to go, sir.
Add-on
Tank
complete.
and siege mode. Actually, C is going. I only made one of these into a hotkey. Right, well, let's do this one as well.
You want a piece of me, boy?
SCV good to go, sir.
You're about to get another scream. Hope you're ready. Enjoy yourself.
Roger that. Job's finished. Orders, Captain? SCV good to go, sir.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Guess we're fine with that.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Probably just have a tank sit here-ish.
Good to go, sir.
The science facility down here. Control tower. And just build up a shit ton of barracks again.
Job's finished. SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain?
I hope there's nobody coming from this angle because I'm just gonna plop down all of my supply right there.
Research complete. Add-on complete.
The dropship just in case. Another free screen, that should be the last one for a while, because I don't think we need anything else in this map. I guess we'll get the other upgrade as well, for good. What is all just finished? The supply depots. I'm spamming these down pretty quickly this time, but I have nothing else to do on Have I ever built that armory? I don't not. Oh, look at that. I'm spamming out the supply depots pretty quickly in this one, but kinda happened to work out that way.
Go ahead,
Orders, sir! Delighted to, sir! Absolutely!
Delighted to, sir. I do like siege tanks. Fine one.
Complete.
Bit fucked in the head, but really he wasn't in this game.
Right away.
Commander, rock and roll.
Need medical attention?
Right, it's time to get some weapon upgrades. Oh, we can make battle cruisers now. What a coincidence. I don't think I'll do that this time though. It's gonna take me way too long to build up enough of them. But I was enjoying having 18 million barracks earlier, so goodbye this tank. It was nice having you. That being said, the game probably expects me to do something with air units here because there's a bunch of invincible sunken colonies around. And I'm not entirely sure how to best deal with those. With my marine heavy composition.
Where does it hurt? Need medical attention?
Complete.
Orders, Captain? Yes, sir. Roger that. Yes, sir.
There was this weird trend, I think it still somewhat exists in strategy games, to make any female voices excessively sultry and like, fucking, let's go. And the medics really represent this very well in this game. Probably just pandering, but I'm still kind of confused whether that did. Wow, he is swole enough to one-shot my mates. Oh, that's a hero unit. Yeah, that's why.
We've just had a whole cargo ship full of whoop-ass dumped on us. We ran into a new strain of Ultralisk, and it took a lot of pepper to bring it down. To top it all off, our recon squad reports that the critter's been reincarnated by a nearby cerebrate, and it's on its way back for more.
Research complete.
I like that phrasing. Good man, Mr. Marine.
I read you.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Guess I'll just do more barracks.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Need medical attention? Did someone page me?
You want a piece of me, boy?
So, let's try something.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
If I, like some sort of absolute deviant, loaded all my men into dropships.
Need medical attention?
Base is
Nope, not now, never mind. I've changed my mind. This is not the time or the place. Stop that.
Need medical attention? Where does it hurt?
Destination? Hang on, we're in for some chops.
State the nature of your medical
Input
emergency.
coordinates.
You want a piece of me, boy?
upgrade complete.
Torture door indicating that Mr. Big fucking dump truck full of kick-ass or whatever the fuck the man said is about to go visit us again. Let's hope we can get this server done before that.
In the 5 by 5.
Prepped and ready.
Buckle up. In the 5 by 5. Buckle up.
This is fine.
Strap yourself in, boys. Go ahead.
Dropships will probably not survive.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's not entirely, like, unthematic. Like, some of them are alright, or just playing to the stereotypes and tropes for the most part.
Need medical attention?
Upgrade
Sometimes it just stands out a bit much. Like, I remember it being a little bit over the top end, for example. Oh, these are still completely invulnerable until this happens. Let's make that happen then. Yeah, for example, in We Are Billions, the Archer lady is ridiculously over the top that way. Aw, just barely not enough oomph. Fuck, I shouldn't have dawdled so long. Now getting middled by this guy again. God damn, he is armored. Holy fuck. I might not quite be able to reliably win that man without getting a second kind of unit involved. Even if I keep upgrading my weapons, which I forgot about, let me fix that. There's my eBay. Oh, he broke my eBay. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, even if I do upgrade my mates a little bit, this is probably edging the part where Marines might not be able to suffice anymore.
I'm listening. In transit, HQ. Strap yourselves in, boys.
At least I now know that getting some units over there and ending the server should be feasible.
Job's finished. Job's
Yeah, that's a good phrase.
I read you. You want to proceed. Job's finished.
Let's get a new eBay then. I think this Hydralisk just hunted down my men all the way across the map.
Where does it hurt?
Input coordinates. Destination.
I need to have you do something useful for a sec. I know that's a tough ask, but just have to make do. So once the server is done, we can start clearing out these fucking sunken colonies and move around properly again, which is nice. Looking forward to that. Oh boy, hello expansion. If that guy ever comes over here, I'm just fucked. There's nothing I can do about it. You know what, let's be reasonable about this. Let's actually this time wait until he has binned himself on my defenses before I run out.
Your forces are under attack.
Commander, go, go, go.
Where does it hurt?
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
Did someone page me?
Oh, here it comes.
Did someone page me?
Getting fucked ass himself. Look at this absolute creature, goddamn. Oh, maybe I can, like, wall him in with medics. Seems to not want to attack those. Holy shit, he is full! You know, a single science vessel will probably end this man. This entire man's career. Because I could just defense matrix the man he's going for, and then he doesn't do anything anymore. Oh, we got a bunch of medics and no marines left. Yeah, that is easily the biggest man's arc in the entire game right now. Fucking hilarious. I love watching him just tear apart my entire army just one by one. He's just going from one to the other. And like I said, I don't think I'll ever reach a point where that will not one-shot my mates, and where that will thus no longer be damaging. Or problematic. God damn it, Buttspot. One ass 8. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bot. No, he didn't buffified himself, he buffified Chatbot. He buttified you and Chatbot. It's still pretty good though.
You want a piece of me, boy? Rock and roll.
Job finished.
Go, go, go.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Oh, I'm done.
Standing by.
Go ahead, HQ.
You want a piece of me, boy? Standing by. You want a piece of me, boy?
I'm listening.
Did someone page me? Need medical attention?
Base is under attack.
On my way.
Please stop attacking this base, it's not that well defended. Alright, let's I need to be a bit risky here, and I need to go and bend the Cerebrit before he completely recovers everything. Yeah, he went for both of you. But I really like the 1-8 instead of the 108, it's great.
Hang on, we're in for some chop. Strap yourself in, boys.
This Cerebrit's been whacked. We shouldn't have any more trouble with those sunken colonies.
Oh, they all become peaceful immediately, that's alright. At least the Sunkens do, not the actual rest of the base. I need a science vessel. I said this earlier and then I just didn't build one. So I guess this is what we're dealing with. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna have to ignore them for a bit, I think. He's gonna just eat this building and there's nothing we can do to stop him. Oi, stop eating my mineral line. Ow. Okay, I need to... Let's see if I can make this happen. Fuck. Nice. Look at those professional body blocks. Easy game. Was not even close. Alright. We have made progress. Well, while we're here, may as well have a look around. So, my plan here is if I defense matrix one of my marines, then that marine should be able to almost indefinitely, or with medics especially, actually indefinitely, tank the fucking big man. I should not need to worry about him anymore. Yeah, so red is just gone because we bent the Cerebrit. That's right. Right, let's just have you guys walk on home then. May as well research Irradiate while we're here. Oh, there's the other faction there. Let's not get up close and personal with us.
Need medical attention?
Look at that swarm. Absolutely whiffed.
State the nature of your medical emergency. I'm on the job. I'm on the job.
Oh my lord. Okay, it's the infested Terrans. The next level of L that we're going to have to deal with. Nice. Oh boy, I think the big man is back. At least this time we have counterplay in theory. Let's hope in practice it also kind of works out.
Research complete.
Give me something to shoot. You want a piece of me, boy?
Prepped and ready.
Standing by. Go, go, go.
Transmit orders. Receiving headquarters.
Give me something to shoot.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Give me something to
Need
shoot.
medical attention?
Jacked up and
State
good
the
to go.
nature of your medical
Jacked up and
emergency.
good to go.
Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency. Right away. Did someone page me?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Where does it hurt?
Jacked up and
I'm on the job.
Oh, here it comes.
We have you on visual. Commencing.
Standing by.
He has cleave. Oh boy, I did not know those.
Need medical attention?
That was not a siege tank, right? That was just him cleaving. That's not bad. Anyway, off we go.
Your forces are under attack.
I still don't remember what order I gave this man, but whatever I did, it has confused him thoroughly for the rest of his life. I think I should bring one of these guys with me.
Receiving headquarters. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Greetings, Command.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Let's move.
Need medical attention?
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Let's move.
Where does it hurt?
Commander.
Need medical attention?
Here's the next man.
Someone page me.
Commander.
Where does it hurt?
Give me some issue.
Where does it hurt? Need medical attention?
Your forces are under attack.
I'm on the job.
Give me some issue.
Not sure what that was, but it died, so there's probably nothing wrong.
Your forces are under attack.
He is back.
Research complete.
Right, sir, you have to tank this. Well, he died. Goodbye, every man in the game. I don't know why this cracks me up so much, but just watching him go from one to the other, like nom, 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 noms. It's just a good time, I don't know why. I know it's my men that are dying, but fuck him, I guess. It's just hilarious.
Where does it hurt?
Oh boy, I'm sorry.
Did someone page me? Where does it hurt?
Transmit orders.
Seems like my plan was pretty good overall, but it has one fatal flaw. And that is that when that guy eventually dies, then I am out of energy on the Science vessel because I didn't give it time to recover ever. So I think we should take this opportunity to ass in there as quickly as we can, try to get some damage done.
Your forces are under attack.
It is the Tarask, which is a hero ultralisk of the Zergling, or of the Zerg rather, not of the Zerglings. I'd be down with a hero Zergling. And that man is not our friend. He eats marines for breakfast. Sadly, it is pretty literally as well.
Your forces are under attack. Complete.
Need medical attention? Did someone
I
page
think we can bend this before we die.
Need medical
Forces
attention?
are under attack.
Nice.
We shouldn't run up against any smack.
Yeah, Mr. Nibbles, indeed. That'd be a fine man. Alright, we got him. Nice. So much for the fucking Tarask, man. Sadly, the last remaining of the Cerebrats is also going to be a bit of a pain in the ass for us. But I can't really imagine it being worse or harder than what this creature did to us. I have a full squad of medics, I should probably
Nature of your medical emergency.
control these differently then.
Medical attention?
Give me some issue. Commander.
Need medical attention?
Commander.
Need medical attention?
Commander. Let's move.
Just go through here and mow down all of the enemies. Oh, we're doing on resources. This is shrinking. This is basically gone. May have to take an expansion at some point. Let's check this corner and see if there's a hidden base or something for us. That'd be nice. But we're basically done with 2 out of 4, and 3 of those are the big important men, so we're doing alright. Wow, Brown had another big old base down here. Good thing we beeline straight for the starboard. Guess all that means is that my Marines here are gonna be busy for a while. Oh, I have another group here. So let's see. Will you be able to make it there alive if I send you on foot? I have zero faith in you, but we'll try it out. I think in the map editor there are actually hero Zerglings. I think there's hero variants of all units. Oh, this is high ground only. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess you won't be making it then, but we can make it here, so it's fair enough. Let's see, where do these things connect then? Here. This is other group we had.
Your forces are under attack.
Is that all? Seems to be all.
Did someone page me? Jacked up and good to go. State the nature of your medical emergency.
Your forces are under attack.
I really appreciate that all of their static defenses and stuff just turn off completely once the Cerebro is defeated. Otherwise it'd be very tedious.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders received. Give me something to shoot.
Did someone page me? On my way.
Alright, time to get hard fucked by infested Terrans. Let's see if I can sneak an SCV through here in the meanwhile. God damn it, creep, disappear.
Upgrade complete.
I might be in trouble because of this thing. I think this will go until here, maybe.
Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Hey, he made it through. Nice.
Right away, sir.
This is mine now.
Your forces are under attack.
Did someone page me? State the nature of your medical emergency.
I think that's it for this attack wave.
Your forces are under attack.
I stretch while my men die, as is normal. It's just marine life. Poor folks.
Your forces are under attack.
Alright, one group.
Give me something to shoot.
Two group.
State the nature of your medical
Three group.
Receiving headquarters. We have you on visual. Jacked up.
Did someone page me?
Jacked up and
Four groups so far.
Reporting for duty. I'm finished. Yes, sir.
On Shrig. Shrig.
Prepped and ready.
Right away,
There's
sir.
nothing left here, is there?
Affirmative. Orders received.
No, this should receive.
I can't build there.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, they've been fighting for a while. Oh, fuck. Get fucked. Oh, look at that irradiate. It's probably gonna kill 18 million units by itself. I know this.
Orders, Captain.
I've seen to it.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Standing by.
Where does it hurt?
Go, go, go. Give me something to shoot. Jacked up and
Where does it hurt?
Explorer report.
Oh, the SCVs are taking a hard smart path around. I'm impressed. Shit, I thought they were gonna go elsewhere. I think I can hold those.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir? Orders received.
Hey, nice, we can finally hold this.
Did someone page me?
Why are you here?
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Were you following this SCV just to heal it? You are a true hero, Miss Medic.
Where does it hurt?
Never has an SCV ever felt so important.
Give me something to shoot. Outstanding. Rock
Need medical attention? Need medical attention?
I'm done upgrading these, right? Yeah, okay, cool. This guy is still running in circles, like, oh, I can't find what I'm supposed to be doing. All I can say is, yes, it is true.
Your forces are under attack.
Where does it hurt? Where does it hurt? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Standing by. You want a piece of me, boy?
I suppose I could train some firebots as well, although I don't like firebots as much.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Checked up and good to go. Commander.
Your forces are under attack.
Fuck.
Your forces are under attack.
Where does it hurt?
Transmit orders. Standing by. Checked up and good to go.
Gotta say, they haven't been as good at using the infected Terrans as I had been worried about. Because those should, in theory, also mess with my forces quite a bit, but they haven't been using them very well, so... Or pretty much at all, maybe, I don't know. There were definitely a few at the start that were trying to be annoying.
Your forces are under attack.
Loaders. Not you guys, you're fine.
Your forces are under attack.
This is quite the fight.
Your forces are under attack.
I'd have thought I'd be breaking through there already. Or have died already. Decently long stalemate though this time around.
I read you. Reporting for duty.
Your forces are under attack.
Checked up and good to go.
Where does it hurt?
Go, go, go.
Right away.
Your forces are under attack.
Piece of me, boy.
Your forces are under attack.
Want to turn up the heat. Slamming.
Fool on me.
Forces are under attack. Upgrade complete.
Can you please get up here, man? Oh, these are not part of my control groups.
I'm on the job.
They have confusion.
Your forces are under attack.
On my way. Right away.
God damn it. Barely survived before the scan was mandatory.
Want to turn up the heat. Commander, fire
Your forces are under attack.
Did someone page me?
That's not a lot of mineral gatherers, no wonder we're winning.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Your forces are under attack.
Let's move.
Where does it hurt?
Your forces are under attack.
Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll.
Your forces are under attack.
We've reached the perimeter of the Overmind's nesting area. We can launch the med team at any time.
Your forces are under attack.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Your forces are under attack.
Let's move.
Did someone page me?
Where's the ice? There's 2 lurkers.
Your forces are under attack.
3 more, I fear.
Let's move. You want a piece of me, boy?
On my way.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, did I accidentally send a man in there?
I'm on the job.
I did. Hope that doesn't happen too much. Kinda wanna build a last server as well. Oh wait, just wasted all my scans, oops. We're killing lurkers, so I guess it's not completely wasted per se. But if I had more energy, I could kill more lurkers, I guess is how I should look at that.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Well, this is my remaining force. That is literally untrue, never mind, I fucking lied. With all these fine men still waiting.
Want to turn up the heat. Naturally. Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll.
I'm on the job.
Commander, fire it up. Standing by.
Need medical attention?
Your forces are
Where
under
does it
attack.
hurt? Did someone page me?
Want to turn up the heat. Fire it up. Commander, want to turn up the heat.
I'm trying to control group these differently now that I have groups of exclusively Marines and Firebats as well as groups of exclusively medics, just so I can kind of control them a little bit better. Like give stim packs as is needed and stuff. Oh, we also bring these.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, they left most of them. He really likes having lurkers hang around the Overmind, which is probably a smart strategy, honestly. Lurkers are comparatively difficult to deal with. Yep, that's the last of the servers. I think that is, as they say, GG.
Where does it hurt? Need medical attention? On my way.
Give me something to shoot.
Need medical attention?
Captain, the medics are in place and are administering the neurostim treatments to the Overmind.
Excuse me, Admiral, but I'd like to introduce someone to you.
You ran, you son of a bitch. What's the meaning of this?
Admiral Dugal, I've heard a lot about you.
What the hell are you?
It's a good line.
Kerrigan. The Zerg you've killed here, and the Overmind which you've come to collect, are mine. As is our mutual friend, Lieutenant Terran.
Wait, he was a traitor?
There are a number of groups in this sector who feel that your involvement here causes certain complications. My associates and I intend to make sure that your reign is short-lived.
You may find that difficult, you abomination. Seeing as how I possess the means to disrupt your control of the Zerg.
Ah, you're referring to your vaunted Psi Disruptor. It won't last you forever, Admiral. Sooner or later, I'll destroy it. Then I'll show you what the Zerg are really capable of. Oh, and by the way, Admiral, your friend Stukov was twice the man you are. I'm glad you saved me the trouble of having to kill him.
Goddamn, got told. Yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere, I'm not sure. So I think as soon as I press the OK button, we're gonna get another cutscene if memory serves, so I'll just turn down the volume right now. Oh, that was so smart of me. I would have blown our ears out.
Zerg! The very mention of this terrifying race once brought fear to all who heard it. But now we can all rest easy, as our own forces now occupy their very homeworld of Char. Months have passed since our initial confrontation with the Zerg, and now Directorate forces have taken control of the planet Char, long since rumored to cradle the malevolent overmind of the Zerg. The overmind itself, an enormous living brain-like entity, dictates control of all the myriad Zerg forces, and it was believed to be planning an invasion of the Earth itself. Once on the offensive, our highly trained Directorate forces were more than a match for the beast-like Zerg. Even their fiercest warrior breed could not defeat the greatest military technology in the galaxy. The Zerg forces on Char were completely decimated and their losses were tallied in the millions. But all wars have casualties, and while Directorate losses were minimal, the fleet's Vice Admiral Stukov gave his life during the final valiant assault on Char. Memorial services were held aboard the Directorate flagship Alexander. Vice Admiral Stukov truly knew the meaning of sacrifice. Yet his sacrifice was not in vain. The Overmind itself was the prize of the battle. Even now, Directorate psychics and powerful drugs are keeping the creature pacified. The Overmind will undergo extensive research to ensure the continued safety of the United Earth Directorate and of all mankind.
Fucking Zerg casualties counter going absolutely off the charts. Very fun. That was alright. Bit of Stukov's old face there in the old in the old end movie. It's quite nice. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed that one. That's it for today. We'll probably try to do the Zerg campaign tomorrow unless something odd happens, and that one is a slight bit longer because I think it has an epilogue as well. We'll see. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.